We are leaving. I just hit the button.
Is the
We are
mic on
leaving?
for us?
Let's refresh, and I will start posting in all of the places, as I usually do. Oop.
Come on, Roll20. Work with me.
It never will.
Damn.
You're asking a lot.
You're asking an impossible challenge from a heartless monster that is a sight.
You're throwing a lot of shade at the thing that could potentially give you horrible rolls tonight.
I know I am! And there's a good reason for that.
Okay.
You wanted to give us horrible rolls?
No! It's going to give me horrible rolls regardless of what I say. I know this already.
I mean, maybe it wouldn't if you didn't throw shade. You never know.
Look, it's bad enough that... Actually, let me see if I can find that tweet.
Oh, right. God. Whoopsie-doo. Normally I do it this way. Oopsie-doodle.
I forgot my homework of watching a little bit of The Rescuers Down Under so I could get the accent right.
Oh no!
I have to
You
watch
didn't
it.
Do your homework.
I have to watch it specifically right before stream, or otherwise it will not stick.
Oops. Alright, there we go. That should... Yes, that worked. Excellent.
Also, real quick before we go live, something that I actually made me
We're
think
live.
of.
We did go live a little while ago.
Ah, okay then.
Yeah, we even did the bit. We leave A.
That's my fault, I wasn't paying attention.
No.
Regardless, I'm still gonna say this. I posted in general. So for those of you who know what Magic the Gathering is and are familiar with it, specifically for those of you that are familiar with the Plane of Innistrad, Magic released a PDF it's been several years ago, back when they first started doing the Magic D&D book conversions. But they released a PDF, Plane Shift Innistrad, which was basically like transforming, giving examples of Innistrad in a D&D setting. And one of the things that they did was allow for this module, Curse of Strahd, to be able to take place within the plane of Innistrad.
Interesting.
So there's a whole, I linked it in general, there's a whole PDF, the PDF has a whole section dedicated to, if we so decided to homebrew it, that, instead of Barovia would then be, taking place in, Innistrad.
I mean, I feel like it's a little late for that at this point, to be fair.
I don't know. I just thought of it and I thought it would be cool, and it's something that maybe people want to look into.
Maybe.
Magic the Gathering is basically just gotchified D&D, right?
No, it's a card game.
D&D
Classified
existed
D&D.
before Magic did.
Cardboard
So-
crack.
Yes.
And I say that as someone who has been fallen victim to several different variations of cardboard crack, including Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic, Buddy Fight, and Vanguard.
Yeah. I haven't played all of them.
Magic the
but I've heard
Gathering
of
is
some.
Gotcha the Gathering.
Yeah.
Where I got addicted to another card game. I was playing it just before you guys came in, so.
Oh no.
I'm of the mind where I'm like, look, I don't... They got rid of Vanguard Zero on the mobile, so I don't ever want to really do another Vanguard thing again, but I also really want the giant police-based mecha card or deck that they have.
But do I not have? Oh, I don't.
Where I'm not even kidding, the main, like the big, like flagship robot looks like Gal Gaigar.
Huh. Oh, and Ron, thank you for the prime resub.
King of the Castle.
Yeah, I got rid of the extension. I noticed you said
I'm just
that.
saying. Yeah, I'm just saying King of the Castle.
Mm,
Technically,
By the way,
there's a King of the Castle.
it's very true. There is a king in a castle.
I mean, we just played it yesterday.
Yeah.
Here's something to note for anybody who's following us on Twitch, especially on Draco's channel.
Mhm.
Twitch prices are going to go up starting tomorrow, I believe. So
Yes.
just be on the lookout for that if you need to change anything. I'm sure that everyone here will agree. Only support the creators you want to if you are able to afford it.
Absolutely. I only have the one tier as of right now. I really need to get more emotes. I have ideas for them. I just have not talked to Caitlin about making more emotes for whatever reason. But anyway, with that said and done, how about we properly jump in here? Hoshi unfortunately will not be able to make it today because he is, flying home. Can't really play D&D from the plane. I mean, he could try, but, like, that'd probably not be the safest or best way to do it. Just throwing that out there.
Mm-hmm.
It would
somebody
be
who has played-
expensive.
Someone who has
Yes.
played D&D while traveling, don't do it. It's not great.
It would be very expensive. Don't do it.
Yeah.
And it's
And it'd be very loud on the background for him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But, who would like to get some inspiration for the recap?
I already have inspiration.
Still got mine.
Draco, Daluna, do you guys still have inspiration?
I don't, but I can't think of a good way to make this funny because right now in character, Karnak is just pissed off at what happened.
We killed a bunch of trees.
Well, at least we tried to, or I tried to. They kept fucking entangling me. God damn it!
I didn't have much of a problem.
Well, good for you.
Yeah,
Skill issue.
Shut the fuck up.
There's like one.
They're about to put us on the DNR most wanted list because we're basically committing deforestation at the moment.
You really are.
It's one way of describing it.
Yeah.
There's just
You
going.
know, there was also that
Sorry.
there was also that weird thing where Antonius like vomited a bunch of weird shadow creatures.
Yeah, we didn't have to
Yeah.
fight those. Do let us know when you feel like you're gonna need to do that again, there, kitty boy.
We also ran into
Fuck
Strahd
Wait,
again.
listen, I told you last time this was a really weird one-off situation. Granted, I haven't had this thing for a while, so I don't know how often this is supposed to happen.
We gotta hope it's a one-off.
it better
Hopefully.
be.
At
If
the
you're
very
vomiting
least,
shadow
try to
creatures from
keep-
your tail, see your doctor.
At the very least, try to keep the number of corpses that thing eats to a minimum, just in case we don't want it to just explode.
Cutscene to the nightmare / dream that Mimic Tavius had. Where it turned into a giant house that kept eating everything and everything and everything and everything.
Well, you can probably have control over it. Just control your cursed forehead.
Just hold it in, it's fine.
Just do what I do. Suffer.
That's deep, Wolfie.
Mm,
I'm feeling surprisingly optimistic for a moment. I don't know, some weird stuff is happening, but I think we still need to kill this fucking 3.
that is accurate. And you know what? Everyone participated in that. Anyone who doesn't have inspiration can take a point. Obviously not Hoshi, because he's
Yay.
not here.
He's here in spirit, which is all we
Yes.
need.
Oh wait, not Yester Hill.
He's here in spirit, and more importantly, he's here in the fact that you're autopiloting him.
True. Physically here. Well, not actually. Physically not here. Emotionally here, for sure.
Spiritually here.
Everyone, hold on to your emotional support, Minotaur.
Yes, absolutely. All right, where is? Were we doing burnt spirit? No, I think we were
I don't want
doing.
him to know that I don't care.
No, I think we were doing burnt spirit actually. All right. Well,
We also leveled up
oh,
in the break between
yes,
the.
that did happen. But let's see. He has. Where is it? All right, it's just under Great Axe. Wait, wasn't it a battle axe?
It's a battle axe.
Yeah, why is it under Great Axe here? Hold on.
You could probably just adjust it to make it a D10, because that's what a battle axe is, I think.
Yeah, hang on. D10. Unless he has
Get
a
to
Great
it.
Axe in here.
Don't get too attached. I'm getting that back. I paid money for that.
There. Yeah, I'll
We'll
adjust it temporarily, I guess. Because he might have an actual Great Axe in his inventory, I don't remember.
You might have had one from, like, starting gear.
Yeah. Right, so... Let's see. It is Zio's turn, and he's gonna continue wailing on this fucking tree. Hit! I've got good news. That hits.
What? Nah.
So
Wow.
it's 7 damage. He doesn't have smites, he's a cleric. They don't have that.
He
Oh wait,
the
he had Searing Smite active. I stand corrected.
Yeah, Searing Smite.
So let's add that to it.
I believe the tree is on fire.
Yep. Alright, so that is 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12 damage, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So that is 12. Okay. And were we doing like passive for the fire? I don't remember.
Pretty sure we were.
I don't remember what it was. Was it a D4?
I think it was just another roll of the Searing Smite damage.
Ah, alright then. Doop. So that's additional 6. 6. Right, and that will bring us to the Needles. Their prime directive is to make sure that Zio and Kai cannot fell this tree. Eh. Well, that's certainly not gonna... Oh, well, 17. I still think that's not gonna hit, though. Nope, just barely doesn't. And that one's for Kai, and yeah, that definitely doesn't hit. Well, they've done their part. Bolt?
Stop. Get help.
Okay,
Stop it. Get help.
stop. Get some help.
Thank you.
Or another ancient meme. It's time to stop.
Yes.
Well,
Is that meme ancient by today's standards now?
Sadly,
yes.
Oh no.
it's not to anybody.
Unfortunately.
It's not to anybody in this chat in particular, but if we were there when it began, it's ancient now.
Yeah.
I'm back.
One more small.
I don't want to be old yet.
Don't worry.
Uh,
Age is a state of mind.
Also,
It is.
I still
make you-
got it.
to make you feel better, it's not that you were old enough to remember that. It's that you're young enough to be around when it happened.
Hmm. Remember, there were people that grew up without the internet. We grew up with it. So you hold on to that.
You were merely adopted the internet. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see broadband until I was already a man.
That's right. I remember the age of dial-up. That was awful.
I also remember the age of dial-up.
I remember the age of the 56K modem.
So those of you who are younger in chat, when the internet was young, you had to wait several minutes for it to figure its shit out before you could go online and do things.
Oh my gosh.
Remember
yes.
VHS tapes?
Mm.
Yes.
I do.
And if you had
Please kill
AOL,
these needles.
and if you had AOL, it would make horrendous sounds at you while it tried to
Oh, yeah,
figure its
like-
shit out.
Please finish this fight. We need to kill the needles so we can trigger the cutscene.
But anyway, Bolt, it is your turn.
Thanks for making some of us feel old.
You're
Anyway.
welcome.
I had one idea, but I'm gonna backtrack. I'm actually gonna go over to Kardec, and he'll just kind of pick him up kind of like under the shoulders, and just give him a pat on the back, and just say, "You got this, buddy." And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him.
Alright.
Thank you.
So heal for 6.
Above game, I was at 11.
Yeah,
That
you
helps.
were wrong.
Brother.
And that's my turn.
Right, and speaking of Kardec, hey, it's his turn! And he's not bound by anything anymore.
Insanity.
I gotta remember. Like I measured this, so I forgot what it.
The only thing he's bound by is destiny.
Mm-hmm.
If I get right there, Draco, you see the arrow? Am I in his range?
So, technically the token is just for measuring its HP. If you're standing, like, in this area, next to the actual drawing of the tree, then you're in range to hit it with a melee weapon.
Wait, what am I doing? It's a tree.
It is
Firebolt.
a tree. 19 is certainly going to hit.
It's a scary tree.
I realized something just now, so I'm going to adjust this. Because, as you quite clearly said, it is a fucking tree. There we go. I have properly adjusted accordingly.
Alright, I'll take the 2 damage. Damage is damage.
True.
What happened?
It's fine.
Ah,
It's on fire.
Ah,
So I've adjusted its health accordingly.
So, is it gonna be just? Do I have to keep rolling just the damage for this to see how much it's taking per time?
I mean, it's already on fire because of the Searing Smite. So we'll just have the Searing Smite act as the fire damage that it's taking additionally. But anything else? Or...
Kardec?
That's it.
Alright, and that'll bring us to Antonius.
Well, is there any other fires in the area? I forgot.
Just the tree. Actually, you know what?
Dang. So you're saying I can't just teleport the fire over yet?
No.
don't bother everybody's good.
Would I know if this tree can hear?
I think Vicious Mockery did it before and nothing happened.
Because it's a tree.
But that's emotions.
I think that was... The Vicious Mockery was done on the Gluthias Tree, I believe. But,
It works on these blights.
How sentient is this tree?
that is an excellent question. Questions you
Can
only
it
get in
see or
D&D.
can it hear?
The Gluthias Tree, no. The Needle Blights, yes.
You need to learn to speak with plants.
In... In
You
regards
like double
to-
up speak with plants and vicious mockery.
yeah.
That's a combo you never think you're gonna need, but
I
That
mean,
would be perfect for this. Except, I don't know how you would be able to do that at this early game.
Oh,
yeah,
you
it's
can't.
probably a little early.
Um,
Did you know that?
In that case,
Unless you're full for gold, I think. I just can understand you.
Alright, there we go. I have updated the art.
I'm on fire.
I mean, you're
This is fun.
you're fine because 3D is kind of hard to do in this 2D space. So, you know.
I know. It's just a token of me
Yeah.
being
I'm just
on fire.
I'm just gonna say though, Draco, 10 out of 10, perfect.
Thank you.
That is a tree that's on fire.
I'll put it on my fridge.
Nice. But if you want to use Vicious Mockery specifically against the Needle Blights, it has been proven that yes, it works on them.
you know what? Might as well.
Right, and then let's roll a Wisdom save, see how they do. Well, that's a 16.
Huh.
That Needle Blight just doesn't seem to care. He knows his self-worth. Or is it a
It's
he?
because Antonius got distracted by the tail for a moment.
That's fair. Which I
And the
believe-
needle blade is like, what?
What are you doing?
Insert that meme where the guy is just like looking around. I forget what it's from. You know the tuxedo meme?
The John Travolta.
Yes!
Ah,
Thank
yes,
you.
John Travolta. I know what you're talking about now.
Like,
But, any bonus actions you want to take? Some inspiration you can dole out, or nah?
who hasn't been inspired yet?
Me.
Hey! Be inspired.
I feel so inspired right
I
now.
want to believe that that's actually in universe, and Tony just shouts, "Be inspired!" at Kai.
What?
Be inspired! Dang it!
I could have said something really mean, but I'm not.
But that'll bring us to Kai.
I'm going to take my attention away from the tree and go after these needle blades. Nothing.
Yeah, it's not gonna hit.
Well, shit. That's it.
That'll bring us to a roll.
Alright. Get flanking. Claw, since no one else was attacking the fucking needles.
I'm trying, man.
22 will definitely hit.
I know. For 10 damage.
Just 10. And hey, would you look at that? That's exactly what he had left. How do you want to do this?
Alright. I still got one more attack, so I just gotta barrel roll. Let's see if this works.
Do a barrel roll.
19
That'll hit.
for 7.
And he's still barely hanging on. Actually, wait, that's
It's
not
just like-
correct. I think I just typed in 7 instead of -7. There we go. Now it's correct. Barely hanging on.
Yeah, so just like one like quick like dashing to the side slash cutting through one and like claws kind of like halfway getting stuck into this other one. Just why won't you die already?
Badass Wolfie.
Zio's gonna also turn around. Enough of this. A 19 will hit. And you know what? He's still got the Searing Smite on. He's got concentration on it still. That's way more than he needed, but he cuts it in half and it bursts into flames. And that does it for all of the blights, meaning the only thing left here is the tree, and it can't attack you. So combat is over.
The tree is on fire in the background.
Yeah. I think I'll keep the music on for just a little bit longer, this particular song. But now, all of you just surround the tree with weapons drawn and magic flowing from your fingers as you just beat the shit out of this tree until it is no more.
Yeah, fight back.
Beat him till he looks cute.
Till he looks cute.
That's a fallback. diving deep into it.
With every hit of your axe, you hear the crackling of the fire and the splintering of the tree until eventually it falls over, cleaved in two. Still on fire, though. The sand does put a little bit of it out, but it falls to ash.
Above game, anyone got marshmallows?
Yeah.
Fuck, it's a marshmallow.
You guys have pie. You want to reheat your pies up?
It's true. How many slices do you have left of your tarts, or not your tarts, your dream pastries anyway? I'm curious.
I have 2 slices left.
All right.
Which I'm gonna-
I have 3.
Right. And I think
Uh,
Chaco also has 2, right? Because you've been eating, like, basically at the same time.
Yes, I think so.
Draco.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to grab my axe back, and then I'm going to throw it to Kardak.
All right.
Scales. Catch.
Ooh.
Wait, Draco above game. I forgot to mention this because because of the dream
Mm-hmm.
being related to the tail wanting to be the biggest, baddest, most carnivorous mimic ever.
Mm-hmm.
Can it be that a body only decreases the thing by the counter by half a week instead of 2 weeks, so you need 2 bodies to make it a full week?
I mean, for right now, I think we're just going to keep it the way it is. And, like, if you eat more than one body, it'll hold it back for longer. But, let me move y'all closer to this tree. And, you have felled the Gluthias Tree. Its stump is burning out. You could probably, like, try to pull it out. It's a little hot, though. You could wait for it to cool down and then try to pull, or just wait for the fire to do its job. The choice is, of course, yours.
Do we need to make sure that there's no bodies near it or something?
All the bodies are buried deep in the ground.
It's going to be ash in a minute.
Funeral fit for a king, I say.
Yeah, and keep that axe with you. Don't need to be binded up again.
Yes, I would prefer that. Sorry about getting a little heated back there.
Oh no, it was great.
But
Keep that
let me
axe.
just say, you don't know what you just gave. Because I used to be fun or have fun with these things before my dad took them away from me.
Yeah, it's my mom's favorite weapon.
Above game, Draco, what axe did I put on there for this?
I believe that was that tree? You have tree bane, right?
Log. Yeah, he
So
has
it's
log
log
splitter
splitter.
now.
What's the attack? Like, do you have the attack and or stats and all that?
It is a battle axe. It's one-handed 1d8 and two-handed 1d10.
And you have advantage on plant-based creatures and just plants in general.
Is this a regular battle axe and not anything fancy?
It's a magical one.
It is magical, so it would hit any creature that has resistance to slashing damage that isn't magical.
You can send me all the stuff so I can put it on my
Oh,
Plus,
and,
the old man doesn't need it. He's got magic.
he shrugs.
yeah. Like a card X is gonna go. I was never really fond of swords. Too quick, too easily dodged.
Anything in my hand is a weapon.
Usually a good thing to have.
And I will say, while the tree is burning, you probably have enough time to start identifying things if you want to hand them over to Zio to do.
Yes.
Alright, let me just... Oh, no wonder I couldn't find it. I'm in the wrong section. First
I
things
was also gonna say if we want to double time it, I also have identify.
Alright, so do you want to take one of the items and Zio will take the other? I guess which one do you want, the mask or the sphere?
He'll take the sphere.
Alright, so we will start with the spear. And I will show you your handy-dandy new spear here. This
Looks
is
sick.
a blood spear. It is an uncommon weapon that requires attunement. You learn from your identify spell that this is a spear that was held by a man named Kavan, who is a chieftain of the tribe that used to live on Yester Hill long before Strahd got here. Although he was very much alive, he had some traits that were common with vampires. He would sleep during the day, he hunted at night, he drank the blood of his prey. He wasn't actually a vampire, it's just some things he did because he was weird. He would live underground. In battle, he wielded the spear stained with blood. His was the first blood spear, a weapon that drains life from those it kills and transfers that life to its wielder, imbuing that individual with the stamina to keep fighting. When you hit with a melee attack using the magic spear and reduce a target's hit points to 0, you gain 2d6 temporary hit points. In addition, if you are chosen by the weapon, like Raoul was, you get a +2 bonus to your attack and damage rolls. So, for all intents and purposes, this is a +2 weapon on top of having the blood drinking trait that it has.
Very nice.
Okay, I'm gonna have to edit that. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this is why I said it
Really
was
cool.
really good for your build. You lose HP all the time. This can potentially give it back. I mean, it's 10 hit points, but still. It's really useful for your build, I feel.
I mean, yeah.
Now, Zio will look down at this mask and perform his ritual. You know, that's interesting. I'm going to say this above game first and foremost. So normally, a curse is not revealed from the Identify spell, but this particular item says that it's revealed with the Identify spell. So, here's what you learn about this mask. This mask is a very interesting magical item that seems to level up with you, giving you new abilities every time you wear it and gain a level. The first thing you would get is Persona. While wearing the Doctor Mask, you gain its ideals and flaws. Whenever you want to behave against the mask's ideals and flaws, you must succeed a Charisma saving throw with a DC as per curse table. The first level, it's at 10. Pretty easy. His ideal is emotion must not cloud our logical thinking, and your flaw is unlocking an ancient mystery is worth the price of civilization. Also at first level, you gain proficiency in the history skill. At 5th level, you would get you get expertise in the history skill, giving you double that. At 9th level, you gain proficiency in the Arcana, Medicine, Nature, and Religion. If you're still holding this at 13th level, as an action, you can cast the Legend Lore spell once. Intelligence is your spellcasting ability for the spell. Once you have used this power, you cannot use it again until you complete a short rest. However, again, the curse is that the mask forces you to have certain ideals and flaws that I already mentioned.
I'm good.
Is there a document for that?
So I can do like a quick snapshot to give it to you because I have it in a PDF here. Let me see. Identify, attune. Once you attune to the mask, you're cursed until your target with remove curse or similar spell. While cursed, you cannot willingly remove it. Now let me get you... I'm gonna grab all this stuff for the doctor specifically because I've gotten this. For anyone curious, I think I got this from DM's Guild. It's called Masquerade, which has, I think, 5 or 6 different masks with different stats, abilities, and personalities.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
So I've basically rolled a table to decide which mask you uncovered when you found that corpse. And you got the doctor.
That's a clever way to do that.
Right, now let me grab Broaden, and I will send you these files that I have just snapshotted. Screenshots.
I love magical masks.
Yeah, they're really fun. I got this a long time ago, and I figured, you know what, it'd be fun to put them in if you ever happen to find a corpse.
Yeah, plus it's very Majora's Mask, so that's like my
Yeah.
favorite Zelda game.
Hell yeah.
I guess, does anyone want the mask?
Nope.
I
That's
can't
a fair answer.
I can't believe you don't want this cursed mask that makes you a different person. Unbelievable.
It's like
Can I
above
put
game.
it on the tail?
What?
Oh my god.
I
Do
mean,
you want to put a curse on a curse?
the tail doesn't have a face is the thing. Actually, no, I'll also put this in party notes. So everyone
Well,
can look
it
at
has
this
a
stuff.
mouth.
So therefore it makes room.
Yeah. It does have a mouth, but it doesn't really have, like, a face that the mask could be put on.
Good
It's...
reference there, Dan.
It
Thank
can,
you.
if it gets, it can probably imitate the mask, and then be a fake face for the mask to face.
I mean,
I mean,
do you
that's-
want this? Do you want the mask to essentially just become sentient and talk to you?
And I mean, making...
Then it really
Sorry, go ahead.
will be Audrey too.
Yeah. And I mean, like, you would have to convince your tail to do it, and it's its own separate entity. It's debatable whether
How's
it
the-
would even care.
Like,
To
how
do
would this
that.
further the mask? Not the mask, but the tail's goal.
Of total domination of eating everything.
Yeah, but how does it
But why
get
does it
to
need?
that?
Why does it need brains for it? Why does it need to learn history if it wants to consume?
Yeah.
So I may trick them better. I know their culture, so I'm one of them.
It can, if it uses history, it can learn specific things that might be more useful to prick.
Stop trying to make your tail into a politician.
Yeah.
No, but like, think about it. A mimic. Mimics need to convince it. Need to transform into items, right? So if it can learn history, that means it can get better at making more rare or unique items that can be useful.
In all fairness, like, it can just see through observation objects that people interact with. It's why mimics traditionally pretend to be chests or doors or whatever, because those are commonly used objects that someone is going to touch at some point. It's just, they don't need to think about it all that hard. Through sheer observation, they can deduce that. Plus, it's connected to your body at the moment, and it's doing pretty well for itself in this scenario, where you kill things and then it eats them.
I think, to be fair, that like the mimic could literally be like, "Hey, I'm just gonna wear this mask. Oh, I have this lovely little cat person. Let's give you all the curses, and I gain the benefits. So only you suffer while the tail does like nothing and just rides."
Yeah, it's pretty lazy, all things considered. Doesn't even move on its own anymore.
The tail's listening to this. Hey! You're right, but hey!
I resent that.
It doesn't know it. It's not smart
Oh, shit, I
enough
can
to
talk.
say that.
I resent that 100% true statement.
Amazing.
I guess
I
we could
feel
just
like
hold
the
on to
tail
it
is
for
the equivalent of the DESSERTS. Hey,
Huh?
do you want TREATS? Treats? Don't say it! Treats? Treats?
No treats, treats, no treats, treats, no treats. Ah, dang it!
Son of a bitch!
So what are we gonna do with this mask?
I'm not wearing that shit.
Is any...
Just-
Okay, real quick. Does anyone want it?
We could sell it.
Yeah.
If we can find a buyer.
Who's holding it right now?
Zia would still be holding it. And, like, I don't want to make assumptions about his character, but I'm pretty sure Zia would just want to get rid of it or destroy it.
Okay, then Karnak's is gonna grab the mask out of Zio's hands and throw it into the fire.
Fair enough.
There, problem
We
solved.
could have reshaped it to something else.
We don't know what the heck it has on it.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
the
gave
curse
away
di-
the collectible above game.
I know.
Eventually the fire
Is
peters
the
out.
mask just like not burning?
Yeah, eventually the fire peters out. Nothing but ashes, but the mask is just sitting on top of the ashes, completely unharmed. Magical items are sturdy.
In retrospect, I should have seen that coming, it being magical and all.
We can just probably hold on to it for right now.
Alright, but no one put it on. That goes double for you, Tabaxi.
Why?
You know why.
What you talking to me about, mate?
You know why.
You know what you did.
I can hold it in my inventory for right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just mark it down as cursed doctor mask.
Yeah, like, I'm above game, like, Karnak is gonna look at, like, basically treat you and Bolt even more, like, jovial because you guys have been together longer. So the entire time he's saying, you know why, he's smiling.
So, another question arises. Now that the Gluthias Tree is properly dealt with, do you act upon the vision that the stone gave you, or do you just bring it back to the Mardikovs?
Right, that vision that I had.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really seem malicious, did it?
No,
Can't roll an insight on that.
I'll allow it. It's a bit post-mortem in this instance, but I'll still allow it. The 19. You get the feeling it's what the gem wants, is to be buried here. But you also know that the Mardikovs need at least one magic seed so that they can properly run their vineyard. It'd be better if they had all three, but if they have at least one, that's fine.
And
They
the
just-
only one we know of is with that hag.
Yes, there's one that the hag has, the one you have right now, and a third one that you have no idea where it is.
Is the one that the hag has, wasn't that like the one in Perez or?
Yes. I believe they
Gotcha.
gave you her name too, Baba Lasaga.
Guy's just kind of looking in the hole.
Hmm.
Hmm. And I'm gonna put it in.
Alright. You put it in the hole. Do you, like, properly bury it, put dirt over it, or just drop it in?
I'll put dirt over it.
Alright, you bury the seed, and just like in your vision, a wave of green energy shoots out from the top of the hill where you buried the seed, and plants begin to flourish all over this hill. Flowers bloom where there was once withered and dying grass, and a shape begins to form above where you planted the seed. Looks like a young woman in the garb of a huntress. Finally free. Thank you.
Oh. No problem.
Allow me
You
to...
a dryad?
More of an archfey, but similar idea. I am one of three. I am the huntress. My sisters are Let me grab my information here because there is some conflicting information over the place, so I need to make sure I have the proper names for the other two. I think it's the Seeker, or the Seer, and the Crone. I've gotten the Maiden, the Crone, and the Mother. Then there's the Huntress, the Seer, and I forget what that third one is. So, give me just a moment to properly get their names for you. This Fates. Here we are. Wilderness Fates. Let's go with that one. That one is... Nope. Let's try to grab from here. I think that's what I wanted. The introduction... number 2, maybe? Ah, here we go. The Seeker, the Weaver, and the Huntress. We three make up the Wilderness Fates. Archfey that the Druids worshipped before Strahd came here. All of us have been corrupted, me and my sisters. And because of this corruption, Strahd was given power over the land. By purifying me, you have freed some of that power from him.
Oh, shit. I mean, great. Nice to meet you.
And you as well. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't quite sure whether or not you would properly bury me here, or if you'd bring me back to the vineyard, but I'm glad you did the right thing.
I feel like it's what my aunt would do.
I can
She's
tell...
more of-
Sorry, go ahead.
She's more of the nature type. Sort of.
She sounds like a wonderful woman. I can tell you what power he got from me, but not what he got from my sisters. I made him sturdier. From me, he gained greater armor than he had on his own. Above game, he had a +6 armor class boost from this one that he no longer has.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
okay. Cool.
Yay, we did the right thing and it had the right or good consequence for us for once.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, I did it. Go
Huzzah.
me.
We found your side quest, Kai.
Well, glad we got rid of that.
Yes. As I said, I don't know what my sisters have granted him, but I do believe I have some idea where they are. It's vague, not quite an exact direction or place, but I can feel one of my sisters to the south. I believe that is... She thinks for a moment, closes her eyes as if focusing to try and get a better idea. I believe that is... the Weaver. And let me grab the Seeker. Should be... Let me grab the map of Barovia to give you a better idea on direction. I feel her to the north. It's a little more difficult to see her, though, as if something is obscuring my view.
North. Got it.
If you don't mind me asking, we have heard a rumor that a hag known as Baba El Saga may have one of these seeds. Do you know any information about that?
Hmm. She scowls upon hearing the name. Ah, her. He's responsible for the corruption of our seeds in the first place. He has it. She's probably safeguarding it for some reason. Probably to keep us corrupted.
Not a fan. So that's something we're gonna have to deal with.
How powerful would you say that this hag might be?
Pretty powerful. I have much to do, so I can't, unfortunately, help you out at the moment, but she is a pretty powerful caster in her own right. She was able to corrupt our seeds and bring us down low to nothing more than our base forms. Probably not as strong as Strahd, but definitely powerful.
Alright. Just means that we just gotta prep before we even face against her.
That would be wise.
Fine by me. Not really a fan of hags.
On a scale of 0 to 30.
Above game, I'm pretty sure that she's out of our level range right now.
I would say she is, without giving you an exact number, probably over. She is in a double digit. I will say that much.
Oh yeah, we totally can't take her right now.
I.e., we're underleveled.
Yes. Way underleveled.
Embarrassingly so.
Like, realistically, you could maybe fight her in a few more levels, but probably not right now.
We're just
Well, at
learning
least
how to walk. We can't run yet.
Let's do it anyway.
The better question,
No.
do we want to?
Hey, you learned how to walk. Ready for the marathon?
What?
Just like retail.
Yeah.
I mean, at least that's good enough info for us above game to know this is something we can take care of later on down the line.
Ooh, I'm glad I trusted my gut instinct. Thanks, Aunt Kaya.
She sneezes.
Somewhere way off in another land.
Well, got any other information for us?
Unfortunately, since I've been in that state for such a long time, I don't have much more info than that, I'm afraid.
We'll do with what we can, then.
My sisters will give you visions like I have when you collect them, on how to purify them. That's the only other thing I can think of to give you.
Fine by me. Find you and take down that guy, then I'm game.
I realized.
Oh.
Well, she doesn't have a stat sheet, so I guess I'll just roll. Good to know. Okay.
And, you got some powers of nature, right?
I do.
Could you maybe give us, like, a seed of some kind to help with those people with their winery?
I was about to ask that because, look, don't get me wrong, I'm really happy that we were able to let you rest, but they did ask us to help them with that, and I am one for keeping a bargain, keeping a mission.
Unfortunately, I'm still recovering. I was able to form into this shape, and of course, help this hill out, but not much more than that, I'm afraid. One of my sisters might want to go around there. We each have domains. I am the mountain fane. The weaver is the swamp fane. The seeker is the forest fane. She might want to go back to the vineyard. And if not, once all three of us are back in form, these lands should be invigorated. Back to their most... Well, we still lack the sun, but the land will be more willing to grow things, at the very least.
If you had sun, would you theoretically be able to give us something like that?
Well, He smiles at you. No offense, but I don't think you could bring the entire sun back to the entirety of the land
Not
without
the
dealing
entire
with
sun,
Strahd.
but something similar.
I mean, if you're willing to set up shop over at that vineyard and continue to keep the sunlight there, maybe that could work, but bit of a long shot.
Be that easy. Oh well. Well, thanks for the help anyway, gorgeous. So he just walks off.
She smirks and fades back into the ground from whence she came.
You seem nice.
Hmm.
I never thought there would be ways to actually purify these lands. But this looks like a good step forward.
I have a feeling that we should definitely look into getting helping the other two of these spirits.
If it'll get us to beat Leechmouth a little bit easier, then I'm down.
He probably would have recognized his own drop in power, so we got to be careful. As creepy as he is, there's just a anger that I can see beyond his facade. Call it a hunch.
Oh, I can smell the bullshit on him. No
Glad I
with that
wasn't the
much
only
slick back-
one.
No one with that much slick back hair is a good person.
That sounds like a personal vendetta, but I'm not going to.
I don't want to talk about it.
How about you sing?
Not my thing.
Oh, come on, mate. It'll be fun.
Get me drunk enough, maybe.
Alright.
We should probably make our way back to the winery and then Vallaki.
Oh yeah, they're not gonna be happy.
And
Hey,
we'll get
hey,
you drunk enough then.
let's be honest with them. What would they rather have? A temporary solution or a more permanent one?
Infinite darkness or a solution to make their business thrive. Got it.
We'll say as you're making your way down the hill, Raoul, you can't help but look back at the fog wall of that land that makes you feel nostalgic for some reason.
Completely unprompted and unbeknownst to him, he's just gonna make one sad little howl and then transform back to his base form. And then continue walking down the road with the party.
Cortex will look over him. Welcome back to the land of the living.
It's that city beyond the fog wall. I know the devil saw it, had nostalgia for it, but I feel a bit of nostalgia for it as well. Don't know why.
Maybe he used to go there to party, huh? Just gives him a nudge.
Maybe. Who knows?
I could see you being the party animal. No pun intended.
Ha ha ha.
Above game. Intend your pun, you cowards.
You're dealing above game. We have a DM who has an entire booklet full of puns.
Which I witnessed him buying.
I need
That
to
one
get
was
another one.
great.
I'm starting to run low on that book. I mean, I still have my pun calendar, but I have not properly updated that. I need to get more screenshots of that too.
I'm afraid to go shopping with you. Because I know you're gonna get more pun books somehow.
Just a
What?
stack of pun books.
It's a wild magic table, but it's all puns.
Maybe I should get like a throne and put like a bunch of different pun books on it for people to get me.
Don't
There's a
fall
thought.
for it. Chat, don't fall for it.
Come on, Chad. The Redeem
Chad,
is
I
there
mean,
for a
you-
reason.
You can either make this or not make this happen. The choice is yours.
Very true. It depends on whether or not people would be interested in buying pun books for me.
Amazon wishlist it. Those are the fun shit.
Anything happen along the road?
There we go. I wanted to get a label for the Wizard of Wines, but I just couldn't quite get it to fit. But make your way down the road.
Making our way downtown.
It's
Well-
no. Well, you should do this like later. Just Photoshop a wine bottle. Take a wine bottle and then Photoshop like a big beard and a wizard cap onto it.
Maybe. I'll consider it. Oops. Did not mean to click that. There we go. So you're going to the Wizard of Wines first, correct?
Yep. Gotta tell him what's going on.
Let me go back to Wizard of Wines. And we'll just grab everyone. Move them to the front door. Actually, we could do this like... We don't have to go to the map for this one, I suppose. Since you're just going
Theater
to
of the
let 'em
mind is
know.
fine.
Yeah. So you make your way to the Wizard of Wines, and it seems as though while you were away, the well, I can't say the children. Well, I guess I could. Damien's children have come back with the empty cart. Seems they've made the delivery just fine. And eventually, he does notice you. Ah, you're back. Did you bring the seed?
So, about the seed.
Oh boy, here we go.
Apparently it was a person.
Beg
It
your
was the
pardon?
spirit of. It was the spirit of of the land here. Told us, her and the other two spirits that inhabit the other two seeds, when they're put in peace, would actually not only help you out, but actually help out growing the land everywhere in Barovia.
He's gonna roll insight on you.
He's telling the truth, so
That's a 7. Roll persuasion with advantage, because the two of you spoke. Who would like to roll it, Kardak or Kai?
I will.
On persuasion.
6.
Okay, yeah, you go.
Remember, I'm the charming one of these of everyone here, probably.
15. Alright, I trust you. Let me get
May
the
just put it-
family together before you leave. There's something we need to share with you as well.
Okay.
Before I do, I think I know the answer, but how do you all feel about the devil of Barovia?
A leech
How much?
mouth?
How much time do you got?
Good answer. Alright, I'll gather my family up and we'll show you what we have to show you. Takes a few minutes, but eventually him, his older sons, their wives, the children, come forward. Now, you see, my family is part of an organization known as the Order of the Feather. We're called this because, well, they begin to transform in front of your very eyes. This old, crotchety-looking man and the adults and children behind him transform. They begin to grow feathers. Their mouths turn into beaks. And before you stand a family of were-ravens, except for the baby. The baby still looks like a human baby. Maybe because it hasn't gotten the ability to transform yet. But even the children are were-ravens. You see, our organization is seeking ways to potentially defeat the devil. We have scouts all over the place. If you've seen a raven, it might just be a raven, or it could have been one of us and our order. We would like to help you out if we can by scouting any information that's helpful. I know
I'd be more than appreciated.
I know for certain that in Erwin's neck of the woods there's talk of a monster hunter that's recently showed up. No one knows exactly who it is, but word on the street is that somewhere around Barovia there's a well-known monster hunter. Believe we've gotten the name Van Richten, but no one has seen this Van Richten in quite some time. Perhaps he's laying low, waiting for the moment to strike. Is there anything you need us to look into specifically?
Maybe try looking north from Yesterhill to try to look for another one of those seeds so we can purify the land.
Alright. I could give you something else above game, but... You know what, whoever wants to can roll a flat intelligence check for it.
Who's smart?
I'm kind of smart.
Wisdom or intelligence, because I'm okay at one and sucky at the other.
It would be intelligence.
Dear God.
So far,
9.
11.
11.
Just because I can.
4. There we go, 19.
There we go.
With how?
At least one of us.
Yeah, Antonius,
Jack of all trades.
you realize something. You could tell them the prophecies that you heard from Madame Ava, and maybe they could help you figure out where the objects could potentially be. If they have any insight on where they are, and if they don't, they could look for those areas for you.
Oh, oi. Remember the prophecies?
Yes.
Right. The items.
Yeah.
Oh, was it like a sword or something?
Let's see. Madame Ava told us the prophecies and tools to help. Well, prophecies to basically give us the tools to help fight back against the devil.
Hey.
There was one for a sword. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight. The monk reveals the treasure that is hidden behind the sun, in the house of a saint.
Well, there is St. Andrew's in Barovia. However, there's also... If you go to Kretsk, there's the Abbey of St. Markovia. I'd imagine then the blade has to be in one of those two locations. Perhaps behind a sun motif? Both are Saints of the Morning Lord, so it's a toss-up, really, but... If you've been to Barovia and you haven't seen, like, a blue sun symbol, maybe it would be a good idea to go to Kretsk and see about going there. Any other prophecies?
There is one for knowledge. Let's see. I'm basically just like reading out
Yeah.
the exact prophecy. If you have that pulled up too.
Yeah, I have it pulled up. Let's see. So for the
Yeah.
knowledge one, knowledge ancient, better understand your enemy. Faceless god. They meet you at the end of a long, winding road deep in the mountains. That one we might have to do a bit of research on. I mean, given that we can fly, it's significantly easier for us to scout. There's a few long, winding roads here. It might take a while, but I'll pass it on to my son if you're going to be in Vallaki for a while.
Because
And
we believe one of the items may be in Vallaki itself. And I'll tell him the holy symbol one.
we're all is not well, the House of Corruption. Oh, that's... I would definitely wager money on the fact that it's probably in Baron Vargas's house. I mean, I guess there is the Watcher family as well, and they're a little skeevy too, but the line in there specifically where all is not well definitely brings him to mind.
Glad I wasn't the only one that thought that.
There are a lot of creeps in these lands.
Right, and those are all the items of power. You already know that the enemy, well, Dan at the very least believes that it's talking about him.
Yeah. In the final battle, to be honest, above game, I'm pretty sure that one will reveal itself once the time comes.
Yeah. Right. You've been given a heading, and now that I think about it, Kretsk is also to the north. Maybe that's where one of the stones is, too.
And that may be our destination soon, after we resolve what we can in Vallaki.
Of course. We'll keep an eye on things and let you know if there's anything that requires your attention.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Papa Bird.
Don't mention it. It's the least we can do after everything you've done for us.
Alright, well. We're losing cloud light. Should probably get a move on before it gets too dark.
Absolutely. Good luck on your travels. And they begin to transform in front of you back to their humanoid shapes.
I'm sure, like, above game, anyone, like, us, like, we're all just probably numb to it.
You've already seen them transform. Like, what's transformed back, right?
I've seen worse than Thylea.
Yeah.
Great food and water.
Oh,
Well, it's good to know that we have potentially more friends.
Yeah.
That's never a bad thing in this type of situation.
Jake, on the road back, can I just roll a quick history check to see if I recognize that name, Van Richten?
Sure. I guess we'll do intelligence, or history makes sense, yeah. Okay, let's reveal, because I want to reveal a little more here. With the 10, let's see.
Probably not much.
Yeah, not really. Like, you think maybe it sounds familiar? You're not quite sure.
Hmm. If only he had a guide to these lands, that would be very useful.
If only.
Oh well.
Less. Trying to get another label out on here. I think you can see it.
I guess another question above game for the rest of the party. What kind of pace do we want to make for Vallaki? Do we want to hurry, normal, quiet?
And what type of day is it?
Let's see. You fought for a bit at Yester Hill. You left early in the morning. And if we're going... Let me look at how much time it is from Yester Hill to the Wizard of Wines. I don't think it's too long a journey, but better safe than sorry. I imagine your way back you just went at a normal pace, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
That was like an hour, 10-minute walk to get from Yester
Huh.
Hill to the Wizard of Wines.
Okay, we can take a leisure walk.
And then if we go...
It's probably noonish.
Yeah. And then Wizard of Wines to Vallaki, that's a 2-hour walk, so you'd still be in the noon hours.
We can go into leisure pace if we wanted.
Alright.
Obviously, be on your guard.
Gotta keep an ear and nose out.
Make your way forward. Back to the Vallaki. Okay. That is interesting. Did I pull that up? No, I'm gonna have to grab that real quick.
Oh,
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Anyone want to talk about their hopes and dreams before we get ambushed and mauled?
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
I have one spell slot left. I can make it work.
I'm on let's see. Am I on cantrip duty? I'm only... Yeah, no, I have one spot left too.
They waited for you to be weak so they could ambush you, those clever bastards. Whoever it
Hey,
may
I
be.
have a brand new battle axe, so I'm fine.
I got a sick ass spear.
We got a rog.
You got a bear trap.
I do have a bear trap.
I'll
I have
reroll
a
that
couple
one.
of them.
Actually, no, that's fine.
I'm sure we'll be fine as long as we play it smart, or it can literally be nothing at all.
It's true. It could be nothing at all. So the first thing, you're walking down the road, and I love how it's listed in here. Like, I might give you more of an explanation, but let me just read you what it says for this encounter. You find a corpse. That's it. Nothing dressing it up, no, nothing about the land around. It's just a corpse. You find one. It's in the road. But anyway, you walk down the road, and you see a corpse in the middle of it. It looks like the corpse of a wolf that's killed with spears and crossbow bolts. It's properly carved up, so you imagine that this was someone hunted this wolf and just left the remains in the middle of the road, like an asshole.
Mm.
You kind of have to
Sounds
walk
awful.
around it or kick it out of the way. And to answer your question, no, there's nothing salvageable at this point. They took whatever of value there would have been.
Figures.
oh, that's just a safety hazard.
Mm.
Yeah. The blood may attract some stuff, so we better hurry.
Did I just do garbage disposal?
I'm just going to do.
Do you want to eat
sense.
Do you want to eat the skin and bones?
I look at my tail. Draco, what does my tail say?
I mean, there's not really much here for a meal. It's not interested. With your divine sense 60 feet out, you don't sense anything with that active. Do you want to keep that on just in case, or...
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it on.
Alright. And how long does that last?
That's a good question.
as an action.
Rodent.
I think it's literally just an action.
Oh,
I
it's
don't
just
think.
an action.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it lasts a specific amount of time.
Okay, so for like 6 seconds. All right. So you continue onward, and the next thing you notice is remember the false trail at the very beginning that you noticed? You see another one here. Like, normally I'd have you roll to figure out what it is, but you've already seen this one. This one's like basically identical to the last false trail you encountered. Plus, the druids are relatively nearby, so it makes sense that these are here too.
Cover it up and continue on the road, I guess.
Yeah.
We don't want anyone getting in danger.
Just kick it.
I did not roll any combat encounters. Like, there are combat encounters, then there's, like, discovery encounters like these, and I just so happened to roll 2 that are discovery encounters.
I think we are okay with that, considering how kind of beat up we all are right now.
Yeah. But imagine if it was a combat encounter, how horrifying that would be, and interesting.
We might be able to just run, depending.
True. Like, there's nothing saying if you encounter combat, you have to stay there and fight.
Like what I joked about before, does anyone want to talk about their hopes and dreams?
Yeah. Oh, feel free to RP while I was moving you along.
No one have anything to talk about or
Anybody
say?
have anything to talk about?
Bolt's pretty much just keeping an eye out for anything suspicious.
Gardic is.
Besides
really-
that, he's just kind of minding himself.
I think Antonius will probably talk about how he aspires to be the best bard, and maybe slip up just a touch about the mimic stream by accident, mentioning very briefly, but immediately recovers. So it's more like
You
Who
just say
could
that
tell?
the mimic also has big dreams.
uh
Literally.
The mimic dreamt? Do you mention that what it dreamt about, or just, yeah, the mimic had a dream?
I say Antonius will accidentally drop a little bit about the mimic's dream in context to his own dreams and wishes. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Gardic is going to look at you. How is it that this didn't come up in any of the month that we were together before we met these three?
I don't know. Listen. I guess I'm just good at making sure my tail behaves most of the time.
I mean, I'm glad it's on art. I'm glad you're able to control it. That's a good thing.
Up to a point, it is its own entity.
Yeah, but curses like that can be hit or miss for anybody. Say from someone who lived around one that was.
The whole shadow thing might be what happens if you try to, let it run rampant.
Oh wait, that's news to me. Okay, granted, I haven't had this for a very long time. It's been Draco. How long did we agree upon, or did we not specify a date?
I don't think we've properly specified, so it's up to you how long this has been going on, honestly.
How old is my character again? 17 years. Okay. So let's say it's been a year.
Alright.
But I guess to be fair, it could be the land that is making the tail more agitated and bold.
You
Well, it's
might be
definitely a-
right.
That's definitely a possibility.
I hate the way this place makes me feel. I feel gross and held back.
Antonius wants to be the best bard. Just somewhere out there, Lilith sneezes.
Everyone's sneezing today.
Lilith Antonius Bardoff. Let's go.
No, like Karnak mentions living with someone who has a curse. Argyle sneezes as well.
You guys are making everyone sneeze.
That should be the title of our stream. We made everyone sneeze.
It's
Achoo.
allergies.
Fucking allergies, man.
The raid message should just be the onomatopoeia for sneezing.
Achoo.
Achoo.
What about you, Wolfie? Do you got any hopes and dreams?
Survive.
I wanna be the very
feel like-
best there.
Kai just puts his hand over Happy's mouth. Yeah, that's great. It's just let's give Wolfie some time to shine, huh?
I mean, I don't really have dreams. Like,
Doesn't feel like a dream. That feels more like a necessity, if anything.
I've been beaten down by this land for too long.
Maybe that should be your dream in itself. Just getting out of here.
When push comes to shove, if you get down, always get back up. That's what my dad always says.
Well, are dreams supposed to be like big aspirations, or is just like some goals count as dreams?
Well, dreams are whatever you make them.
Yeah, what Gail said.
If your dream is just to get through the day and not die, I mean, it's not an unfair thing to be inspired to here.
Then I guess I do have one dream. And I guess Kaya and Zio would notice that Raoul has a tiny blush.
He raises his brows. Oh. You sly dog. Alright. Well, I hope that goes well.
Hope is all we can do. Look, we're here at the gate.
Yep.
Before we walk in, Bolt would just look at Kai and say, "You know, my dad said the similar thing. Except he said when we're getting back up, make sure to bite their kneecaps on the way up too."
In my dad's case, it'd probably be uppercutting.
I'm going to
blasting him
point out
like-
above game. I've been listening to a matchup of Undertale, and it just went up to the hopes and dreams when we started talking about what our dreams are. I'm like, well, that's fitting.
Totally not foreboding there, buddy.
Nah, not at all.
Like, I like listening to Undertale music when I play D&D, and actually, it's the most fitting soundtrack of any game I've played.
I think I'm gonna get rid of your health bars for the time being just on this map, because we don't do combat on this map. It just seems
Unless...
unnecessary.
Yet.
Unless...
Like, when is the city going to be under attack and we need to keep track of health as we, like, run through different parts to try to help people, right?
Yeah.
Bar fight?
When would that ever happen? In Barovia? Come on.
In Vallaki, no less.
Throwbacks to
All is well.
throwbacks to a few episodes ago with the shopkeep.
I mean, that's you, buddy.
Yeah. Alright, here we go.
Trying to
It's like-
fights.
It's like unexpectable is where they just always had that like set of like 3 dwarves that were always wandering around town drunk every single day.
I don't think we have drunk dwarves here.
No, mostly humans, but some of them get drunk from time to time.
And
Rowdy
pirate
college
werewolves.
guys.
And luckily this time you don't have to go through the werewolf test. Now they know who you are, and you've been through town, so they just allow you to go through the gate, no problems.
Wait, but
You
can't
want another
people
stab at
turn
it?
Above
up,
game, can't people like turn into werewolves?
I mean, yeah, but they know you're not werewolves. The werewolf test has been done already.
Exactly.
I mean, I suppose there is a possibility you may have became werewolves while you were out there. If you really want to get stabbed, they could do it again.
Yeah, we have no werewolves in the party. As I walk through the gate.
Yeah. None at all.
I mean, you passed the test though last time.
Yeah?
Exactly.
He's a special case.
There's a lot going on with Raoul. But hey.
Something blood hunter, something overriding werewolf rules.
Something you become an elemental.
something shadow monster.
I mean, it's literally in the blood hunter subclass that I overwrite like regular lycanthropy rules.
Right.
I guess we should go back to that inn and tell them that things all good.
Right. And you make your way. I'll just move y'all in one fluid motion here. There we go. Whoosh! I believe it's number 2. And away they go. Zoop. Let's... There's the Blue Water Inn. I did that... Oh, there we go. Right, because tavern. Oh, right. You guys were inside there. Let me... Forgot to move you guys.
I mean, we could all just
out.
walk back. We could all just walk back and sit at the bar again.
I mean, you could, but like, there might be some stuff I want to change in the room.
Ah. Do you want to close?
Yeah, so let me close the door. And put that there. Because at this point, it's probably still afternoon, but probably cresting into evening pretty soon. So there might be some people actually in the tavern this time, you know? And there is...
You may need to adjust the stream map too.
I know, but first things first, I'm fiddling around, but I will move them over. Why is the screen pitch black? Oh, there we go, because I'm zoomed in 140%. That would do it. Alright. And let me get the 2 Mardikoff boys back in.
I'm gonna ask honestly. We can go take a break. Then Mom's calling me over to go take care of something real quick.
Okay, yeah, no, we could take a quick break, stretch our water, drink our legs.
I'll send you to do that too.
And let's look into here, go to the Be Right Back screen. And you know what?
That'll also give you time to get everything set up the way you want it to.
Yeah. I'm also going to play... Oh wait, they wouldn't be able to hear it because I'm on the wrong screen. Because I really like this and I want to make it a thing. Cancel. In, like, once I figure out sound redeems, I want to make this specific thing a redeem.
Drink water, drink more water, just because you're not thirsty doesn't mean that you don't need it, gotta drink water.
And my cat posted to
Just sweat it out, you need more electrolytes. Drink more water right now.
You got this.
I think you have 3 puns as well.
I do. Chat heard that. You guys didn't really, but let me, I'll just post it in
some
meme.
pie.
Where is... This is basically what I played for chat. I put it in memes. Once it loads. There we go.
Let me get some pie real quick.
And let's get some
Sweet.
puns.
Pie. What type of pie?
It's like a custard pie.
Speaking of pies, I have a pizza pie that I might get some more of. But first, puns. Let's see, I'll go with these. I like waiters. They bring a lot to the table. I accidentally drank a bottle of invisible ink last night. I'm in the hospital now, waiting to be seen. I think it was only 3? Yeah, 3.
That would be fun for D&D, actually.
My wife told me to stop singing I'm a Believer, or she'd leave me. I thought she was kidding, but then I saw her face.
Is that her face?
I'm a believer. And with that, I will get up so that I may refill my water, get some pizza, and all that fun stuff.
Even though I just ate, I'm hungry for pizza now. Curse you.
I'm sorry.
I got a chicken sandwich.
Y'all are making me hungry.
I'm sorry.
I already ate. This is no fair.
I mean, how long ago did you eat?
Literally right before stream.
And probably when the stream ends, it'll be too late for you to eat. I'm sorry.
I could get. We do have peach pie. We have a lot of peaches and a lot of tomatoes, which is we're gonna do the same thing we did last year, where we just pureed all the leftover tomatoes and put them in the freezers, and then over time we'll just use it for different things, like a little addition to dishes.
Nice.
Way too many tomatoes.
Mhm.
And we also have a lot of eggplant.
Never really had eggplant before. I heard it's good.
My mom likes to cut the eggplants up and then fry it up. Either in, we now use the air fryer because it's easier. So it gets a little more shriveled. So we cut them into like wedges, basically.
The versatility of the air fryer.
Works very well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get peach pie. I'll be back.
Go for it. I will try to keep chat entertained. If not, then just take a nice moment, enjoy the background music, and wait until we return. Take a breather. see ya, Bubba. The music is pretty vibin'.
I have returned.
Welcome back. We were just having a moment of peace and tranquility.
Ah, good. It's a great place for that sort of thing. The Blue Water Inn.
I gotta find that song from Hat in Time, The Peace and Tranquility. Have you ever played that game, Trico?
I have not. I had a friend that played it, but I myself have not.
It's a pretty good game. Honestly, like, pretty short.
Maybe at some point.
If it goes on sale, think about it.
Alright. I might.
I recommend it. It could be a pretty good stream game if it's just like something small to do.
I'm always suggesting. I'm back, by the way.
Okay.
We all need to get Gmod and do prop hunts.
I just realized I need to roll for how many people are in the tavern right now. Okay,
How much
so,
of a party is this going to be?
let's see. Tavern holds. Okay. Good to know. And yeah, it's like noon to dusk right now, so that would be exactly so. That's 1, 2, 3. And you know what? Move them over. So that's 4 people. 5. Yeah, that works.
Huzzah!
And you know what? That also works for another reason, because of that thing you found in the road. That they'd be back here. Cool. There is... I know he has a handout. There it is. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have everything I need.
Nice. I'm pretty excited that I kind of found like a signature weapon at the beginning of the game. It's like, well, this is gonna be my go-to now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm back.
Like, I was reading through my stuff, and like, as soon as I read through the blood cure, I'm like, oh, this would be perfect for Raoul.
I got my spear and my hammer. That's all I'll need for the rest of the game, guys.
Yep.
Are they both one-handed?
If the hammer in the sword form.
True. Not in the hammer form, but in the sword form, it is one-handed. The spear, I think you can use a spear one-handed?
Yeah, it's versatile. It's D6 one-hand, D8 two-handed.
I mean, a spear is either a melee or a ranged weapon.
Simple. Yep, it does have a thrown range, too, of 20 to 60 feet.
I'm gonna need to attach like a rope or a chain to the end of the spear. I don't want to lose it.
Wow, that sounds interesting, doesn't it, Kai? A weapon on a chain? Who could imagine?
Yeah, it's like you're trying to steal my thing.
Listen, my paladin in my Saturday game had a harpoon for a while.
Gonna have to start paying me royalties in Barovia.
I think it's like with the harpoon, you throw in a bonus action. I think it's just a competing like check, and I can pull people to me.
Every time you throw the blood spear with the rope, you have to pay Kai 2 gold.
Pay up.
No, see, you need 2 of
I am
them.
back with Kai.
Excellent.
You need 2 of them so you can do this.
What is this?
If I dual wield blood spears, that'd be insane.
That would be insane.
In memes. It's one of my favorite scenes in that movie.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, that would be great. I
It's-
love it.
The sad thing is, Jim Carrey hates that movie.
Really?
That's a
Yeah.
shame, because it's
He doesn't like
something-
doing sequels at all.
They don't add
Okay,
anything
fair.
to the. it's because of this movie he doesn't like doing sequels, because if they don't add anything to the story, they're just pointless. Which is why he actually said that the only reason he came back for Robotnik in the second movie of Sonic is because they specifically made it a thing where if they wanted to, they could kill him off.
But what would they do without Robotnik in the movies? That seems weird.
Well, they already confirmed that Shadow is going to be in the next movie.
Good.
But you kind of need Robotnik for that one too.
Yeah.
In
they need
general,
Metal.
is it really a Sonic-related movie if you don't have Robotnik?
And if you bring Metal Sonic in, you still need Eggman, so it's just...
Yeah. I mean,
He's
unless
like
they
integral for
drastically,
Metal Sonic.
drastically change the plots of the movies somewhere, they're gonna need Robotnik for a whole lot of things.
Even if you do like Chaos, you need Robotnik.
Yeah, it's the one that starts it up.
Hey, it's not the first time Robotnik's died in a movie or in a thing.
Wait,
He
talking about
died
the
in the
Warthog?
comics.
Oh.
Oh, and
Like-
Bubba, it's Ace Ventura 2 he doesn't like. I
Which,
realize.
honestly, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I liked 2. I like 2 a lot better than 1. I mean, 1 is also
2 is a lot
good.
better. It doesn't hold up. It still doesn't hold up in terms of being like a 90s comedy, but holds a lot better because it's not as transphobic.
Yeah, exactly. I also love the scene where he's meditating and his mantra's just alrighty then. But longer and drawn out.
I had to start rewatching the movie. I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Alright, but everyone's back, yeah?
Shocker.
Sound off.
Say here if you're not here.
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 I am here.
I am also here. I never left.
Alright.
Ah,
You're in the walls.
Yes.
They're in the walls. He's in the goddamn wall.
Oh my god! But,
Crawling out of the wall sphincters.
Before we go back into it, I'm gonna read this that I just found.
Okey-doke.
Life hack. You got something you need to do at a certain time every day, i.e. like take meds? Start giving your cat a treat right before you do it. You may have trouble remembering, but your cat absolutely will not.
I think I've seen that.
Next thing. That's damn good advice.
Yeah.
Next one after that. So a cat wrote this, right?
Obviously, yes. And, I will say, as you go back to the Blue Water Inn, you notice a raven up here on this building. And knowing what you know now, you know that could be a regular raven, or it could be a were-raven watching the inn and making sure nothing happens. It looks at you as you come in. Sort of glances your direction.
Just
Keeps
gives it
its
a nod.
eyes. The raven.
Do we have a
nods
signal
back.
to talk to them?
You don't.
I just did. He nodded back.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if they want to talk, they'll come to us.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. And you are now free to enter the tavern. Doors right there. It's a bit livelier now that the tavern is actually properly open. Dusk is starting to come in, so people are starting to file into the tavern. You notice a few people. To the north, you see this man sitting with this one. One has an incredibly long beard, bald. The other one has hair and a more, like, what would the word be? More trimmed beard. Like, obviously it's not this big long beard all the way to the ground like the other gentleman has a dwarven-like beard, even though he is clearly a human. They seem to be drinking and having a pretty good time. At the bar, you notice this man. He's wearing all yellow. He's got a book at his side and a cane that seems to have some kind of bird shaped in metal at the head. Can't really see because he's holding that part. He seems to be just sitting at the bar enjoying a glass of wine as you all stroll in. Ah, hello there. I don't believe we have met before. I'm Rictavio. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raul.
Eh.
Cardiac blue scale.
Ah, he holds out a hand to shake everyone who introduces themselves. Very polite.
Kardak's got an insane reach if he can handshake the guy from outside.
Don't you know he has extendo arms?
Do you have mage hand?
There, I'm in here now.
That's I was like, that's
There you go.
I mean,
Oh?
oh, it took my seat. Okay, I'll move it.
Well,
No, like
hey, we're
Oprah
back.
is politically independent.
Okay.
of course she is. Because
Huh?
she doesn't want to offend anybody.
No,
'Cause
no,
you
no,
already-
no, no. She's at the DNC,
Okay.
but officially, she has declared herself independent.
All right.
We're back.
We're back.
Now you know a little thing about Oprah.
All right.
Well, we do. Chat doesn't.
I think we came back as Yelling was saying that, so chat knows it. But anyway, so yeah, this is Rictavio. He's the one who came in to scout for the circus, and like everybody else is now stuck here. You saw his wagon at the Arsec stockyard. Go ahead.
I cast Unseen Servant.
Okay.
Uh,
What do you command your servant to do?
help me perform a few tricks.
Okay.
So I am juggling a few. Let's say I'm juggling a few the last two torches I have, and let's say I lit it, and I'm juggling them. The unseen servant is on top of me, actually controlling the up and down motion of the torches, and is making the torches go a little bit out of whack, but also always landing in my hand.
Okay, yeah, no, I can see that working. It's a simple enough task where it can throw a torch to you. I would guess roll sleight of hand with advantage because of the unseen servant. 21. You put on quite the show. Rictavio gives you a polite applause. I could definitely use you in my circus. Well, if we could get out of here, of course. Fortunately for right now, it's just me and my horse in the wagon. Used to have a monkey, but I gave it to a friend here who looked like he needed a little friend himself. Have you been to the toy store in town?
I will
store?
gladly join your circus if you so choose.
I would definitely like to have you, but yeah, there's a toy store in town. I mean, you know, the children of the orphanage have to get toys somewhere, and the other children that live in town. His name is Gadolf Linsky, the man who owns it. I believe... What was the phrase? I remember now. Is no fun, is no Blinsky. It's his catchphrase. He's a fun fellow. Fortunately, hasn't had a lot of business recently, so was a little down in the dumps. So I lent him my friend, my little monkey friend Piccolo.
He doesn't get much business from the orphanage anymore.
Well, I mean, they do have toys, but for whatever reason, it's just not a lot of people want toys at the moment. Not sure why. Maybe he makes them too good. Some of them can be a little... He looks, like, in the middle distance for a second. A little much, but, you know, it's all in good fun. I think I remember seeing a horse that he had, one of the rocking horses. I'm sure you've seen them, but this one was black and it looked like it had fire hair. I mean, obviously it wasn't real fire, that would be crazy, these are toys, but you know what I mean. It looked that way.
What's wrong with fire hair?
I mean, the child could burn themselves on it.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, that's actually a very valid point.
I mean, it does work for you, you look very nice.
Yeah. Thanks.
No problem, friend. You're the adventurous type, yeah? What have you got into? I'm a storyteller by trade, like, you know, I work for the circus. Might be interesting to get a few new stories.
We just helped a winery get rid of a bunch of druids, and we fought a bunch of tree monsters.
Ah. Danica behind the bar lights up. Ah, yes, that's right. You did that for us. We heard from my husband's brothers when they came in with the wine delivery. Thank you. As we agreed upon, your room and board is free, of course.
Ah, great.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Of course, you know, if you want to have glasses of wine, that's gonna cost you a little bit, but of course, food and room is absolutely free.
I would like a meal.
Ah, coming right up. She goes into the back, and after like a couple minutes or so, she comes back with a wolf steak for you.
I get one of those as well.
Coming right up. And she'll come back. Does anyone else want to order one before she heads off again?
Yeah,
Yes.
make that too. I don't want you to make another trip.
Alright, she's gonna get a whole bunch of them and
Oh.
eventually... Oh, yes?
Bolt would also request one.
Alright. So she'll take all your orders, go back to the kitchen, and after a while come back with plates for everyone.
Wolf meat.
Mm-hmm. It's food,
Yep.
and it's what you get here in Barovia, because there's not many, you know, livestock animals. Actually, Raoul, now that I think about it, Raoul, I think you would notice the guys to the north, actually, just given your trade. They are also wolf hunters. They usually hang around Vallaki, but sometimes you've had moments where the two of you were going after the same prey. I mean, obviously, you know, all in fairness, like, you both hunt wolves. Sometimes they've gotten a kill from you, sometimes you've done the inverse to them. Their names are Solas... Hold on, let me grab the full name, because it is... This sure is a name, alright. The one with the long beard is Soldar Soldarovich. I will put that in Roll20 chat. And then the guy with the more trimmed beard is Yevgeny Krushkin.
Ah, Barovian names.
They sure are.
Russian.
Da.
What gave you the hint?
Could have been anything. they're also known to, like, act as guides like you did for the party here.
I guess when we were walking by, Varela would have just, like, give them a little, like, acknowledging look, but continue on with
They
talking
would've-
to.
Yeah.
You're not giving death stares or death glares to each other?
I'm not.
You
I
stole my business!
I always look like this.
They'll also give
just
you an
don't-
acknowledging look as well.
Yep. It's all in the hunt.
You just
After
call it
all,
resting bitch face.
After all, a hunter must hunt.
Indeed. And as we have discussed, a hunter is a hunter even in a dream.
Mm-hmm.
This is stuff we know.
On a side note, above game, would we ever be able to tell if a wolf meat is actually wolf meat or if it's a werewolf that didn't turn back into human when it died?
I mean, all werewolves turn back into humans when they die. This is
okay.
just something Raoul would know and could tell you.
Yeah. So don't eat me if I die.
There are many reasons why you shouldn't do that. One is a
Wait,
moral
but
reason.
you aren't a werewolf. So theoretically, would you also revert back to human?
I mean, looking at the subclass, technically I am, but at the same time, no, it's weird wording.
Mm,
I'm like
So
half.
theoretically, someone, if for whatever reason you die in in wolf form, you might.
Oh, I found that it actually has wording like that. You go back to normal form if you fall unconscious or die.
yeah.
Okay, never mind.
So don't eat me.
Yeah, it would be
Okay,
human meat at that
2.0.
point. You would be eating human meat and also risking lycanthropy.
Amazing.
Just walk into a cleric's temple. Yeah, I have lycanthropy. Can you get rid of it?
Oh,
How did you get it? I ate the corpse of a dead guy.
Internet.
why? Why on earth would you do that?
It was the only thing to eat, and it was the only thing to eat around.
I mean, at a certain point,
This
you'd
could be
also
a
have to
whole-
worry about becoming a Wendigo if someone is using that.
I was gonna say it's a whole Donner Party situation.
Yeah.
Oh god.
It's funny because it's like when she mentioned like yeah, there's really not much more to eat in Barovia. I just got PTSD from the Cholt campaign and all the times we had berries for dinner because I literally could not find anything else.
Yeah.
Oh, Goodberry.
Yep.
No, actual berries.
Oh,
Yeah. We found
Yeah, my
berries.
character Elise, we had a whole thing going where I would hunt for food instead of like having rations, just because I could. And 9 times out of 10, when I rolled a bad roll, it was just yeah, you find berries. Great.
Darn.
And now I'm just picturing somewhere in the world, Elise just eating a handful of berries with like the 1,000-yard stare look on her face.
Mhm. But,
would my little trick also garner the attention of the 2 gentlemen in the north? I think it's.
I mean, they seem pretty, into their food and drink. They might have been noticing that you were juggling. Let me see here. Let me roll on up. They're a bit dour, though. Just sort of grim looking, minding their own business, eating their food, drinking their wine.
Do they think I'm a demon?
Well, you got into town is the thing, so...
Okay.
They are looking at you curiously.
Eating your food, drinking your wine, having just a good old fine time.
Make a painting will last longer.
I can't paint. He can't paint, mimics the guy next to him.
Yeah, neither can I.
You're a strange fellow, though. Take it you're new to these lands.
Strange is relative.
Yeah, it's very new to this land.
And I see you're traveling with Raoul, huh? How much you paying him for guiding you around?
Pay.
Oh fuck. Well, never mind then.
Bro
Damn.
has that look of realization, like I forgot to charge them when I took them to Barovia.
The two of them laugh. Oh, Raoul, you gotta remember to ask people money for your services. What are you doing?
Well, a lot happened. Like, a lot happened.
Plus, it's like a friendly discount where everything's free. It's just kind of grab trail and like a headlock, kind of like a hug. Ain't that right, Wolfie?
Yeah. Yeah, we're friends.
Well, good for you, I
That has a
suppose.
yes, friends.
Good for you, I guess, but oof, we'd never do anything for free. I mean, these are dangerous lands. Got to get hazard pay at least, but nothing?
I mean,
Technically, I think the hazard pay is coming out of the fact that we're keeping him alive.
I didn't
you're
realize
not
you'd gotten
wrong.
soft, Raoul. Wow.
I have not gotten soft. In fact,
We've
I'm
healed
feeling
him
a lot
multiple
better.
times.
I don't know, it could be pretty badass on the field.
When he's not dying.
It was the one time.
Wow. Tell me, when was the last time you hunted anything? We just recently killed a wolf. Not too long ago.
On a trail, by chance?
Oh, hi. Not too far from here, actually.
Alright, well, I explained it.
Ah, you found our kill, huh?
Yeah. Kind of messy work there. You know, just leaving it down.
We took what we needed. Left the rest for nature, the ravens to feed on.
That's true. But you know how blood is in these lands.
I suppose.
Giving back to nature, huh?
No, it's the responsible thing to do, you know?
I do know.
Plus, we are doing pretty good for ourselves, so I don't think I need to be hunting for wolves for a good while.
Maybe they are paying you after all.
Yeah, helping
Okay.
people does kind of pay well, doesn't it?
Goes back, has a flashback to Antonius just eating. Antonius's mimic just eating so many dead bodies.
We don't need to talk about that.
I mean, we could give you this tip for free. For free. We would charge 5 gold per day to, or we could provide, directions to important landmarks for free drinks, 5 gold per day for traveling around. During the day, of course, if you wanted to travel at night, that is a horrible idea, and we'd have to charge a lot extra for that. but no sane person would travel around Barovia at night.
Got to look what he would do there.
Some
Oh,
neat
but,
friends you got here, Wolfie.
Yeah,
So,
just spin up hunters.
Tonight, do you want to go have a stroll?
No.
I feel we should go. I feel we should at least go talk to Dan. That might help us out.
We already used the sending stone.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, not
Not
for
today.
today.
Look, I need some potions.
Rictavia will chime in. Oh, I did notice the potion shop was starting to look a bit more lively. They recently moved in, huh? Twins, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Interesting fellows. I went in for a little bit. Never know when you might need a potion or not, so I grabbed one.
Yeah, we're thinking about restocking ourselves.
Ah, very smart of you.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, there's a lot of people who are going to want to have at it, as it were.
You have no idea.
While they're talking, I'm gonna... Wait, who has the mask?
It's in my pocket.
Dang it, I can't just put you two aside and ask if you can try to sell it to them.
Why?
Don't
That
have
is
an
a good
answer?
question.
Why would you do that? Why? These guys are just two wolf hunters. Do you really think they're gonna buy a mask, like 50-ass mask?
I heard the gears turning. Just like, yeah, why would we want to do that?
Like, we would have to trick them into thinking it's more valuable for them to wear and use for hunting.
Do you just want to curse people?
I'm thinking of the money.
To sell someone a curse?
That's fine.
You just curse someone. What's the big deal? Just give someone a cursed item. Why not?
Yeah, just a little curse, just a tiny bit of a curse.
The little curse
These are
is a
just
treat.
two guys.
You need a little bit of curse in your life. It's
Just
a
gonna
part.
get a little
it's
curse,
a daily
Dan.
requirement.
It's a little curse, Dan. I have enough curse. Listen, these guys may be, they're just regular guys who hunt. Sure, they're a little, standoffish, but, they're not bad. They're just hunters.
If you curse them, you can get more out of it. Because think about it, if they're cursed, that kills your competition.
I mean, it wouldn't kill them exactly.
To
They
be
would
honest,
just
I
have
don't need to
more.
worry about hunting for a while.
Like,
I'm kind of on an adventure.
technically speaking, the curse would not kill them per se. It would just draw them to seek out forbidden knowledge. And maybe cause a little apocalypse as a treat.
Yeah, I have a feeling us keeping the mask is a better idea, because, there are repercussions for seeking out cursed knowledge.
Hmm.
I'm
Okay.
starting to question your alignment there, buddy.
Above game, the two hunters are just flat neutral. They're not evil or anything. They're just doing their job.
Well, I'm asking that. I'm above game. I was asking that to Yelling.
Oh,
You don't
yeah,
have to
yeah.
answer that, but I'm questioning your own alignment. Like, I'm neutral too, but I'm not gonna give someone a cursed item because I don't like them.
It's funny, but it's like, no, it's not worth it.
At what cost?
I don't know, like 20 gold maybe is what they'll have on them. Everyone in this country's broke.
Yeah, they don't
Fair.
look like they're rich. They're probably some rich people. Like the Baron, obviously. And you heard of a lady watcher who is probably also rich, but these are just two dudes that hunt wolves.
Above game. He's the one I would actually give the mask to, because that'd be hilarious.
Who is he?
The Baron.
Okay, fair.
Oh god.
I mean, you could.
Oh no.
It would be funny, but it would have horrifying ramifications for everyone around him.
That's how you destroy Vallaki.
What's a little
you know,
destruction of cities among friends, huh?
Just gonna start a little revolution stand.
It's a little
Little
war
revolution
crime.
You know what? Draco, I'm curious. I'm gonna hand the two hunters like 4 gold, and basically ask like, have you heard any rumors?
Hmm. Oh, let me think. Let me think.
Gotta pick up those side quests.
Let's go to the rumor mill. Where are you? Town of Vallaki. Addition to the information. Well, you know about the festival, because that one's obvious. You've already seen it, you've heard it. You know about that. You know what? For 4 gold, have you, you haven't been in Vallaki very often, right, Raul?
Besides to sell, no, not really.
You probably don't know much about the, captain of the guard then, do you?
I don't think I've actually ever seen him.
Ah. Well, his name is Isaac Strasny. I will type that out as well. Isaac Strasny. There we go. He's an interesting fellow, to say the least. He's got a bit of a history of violence and, no polite way to put it, a fiendish deformity. One of his arms looks like that of a demon. But, hey, he keeps the Baron's enemies at bay and the town safe, so who are we to judge, huh?
A fiendish influence.
Sounds familiar.
And also, for another 2 gold, I might be interested in letting you know of one of the other nobles in town, a bit more about them.
I have gold to spare, why not?
Alright. So, you didn't hear it from us, but no one hates the Burgomaster more than Lady Fiona Watcher. She's often quoted saying, I'd rather serve the devil than a madman. She owns a house in town, obviously, but she rarely ever leaves her estate. She's got 2 adult sons, Nikolai and Karl, who are troublemakers, to put it lightly. Also, she has a daughter who went a bit mad. She keeps her locked away. And the Burgomaster obviously doesn't confront Fiona or offspring because honestly, I think he's afraid of her, but you didn't hear that from me. I believe it's because her family has old ties to the devil himself.
Above game, I forget if it was discussed. Have our characters realized that saying the actual name causes something to happen?
I believe I said so.
Yes.
Like right before the combat started, because I accidentally said his name.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah,
do
like-
know it.
Yeah, you would all know.
So I've added a couple more names in here, just so you know how they are spelled. Nikolai. And Nikolai Watcher.
Well, I'm not one to support a madman, but it beats someone who supports the devil.
Hey, listen, I agree with you. And I mean, it's relative. It's safe here in Vallaki. You don't have to deal with vampires or werewolves. All things considered, I think it's pretty good. I don't know why Fiona has a stick up her butt.
Politics.
Fair enough. Not a politicking sort of man.
Cheers to that.
He'll hold up his glass and take a swig. And the night goes on. Well, I suppose the dusk goes on. More people begin to start coming into the tavern as it gets closer to night. Rictavio eventually goes up to his room after a few more glasses of wine. And I'll just pop in some more folk. Is there anything anyone would like to discuss before heading off to bed, or things you'd like to do?
I'm gonna sing.
Oh, absolutely. Performance.
And I'm gonna also put dancing lights because you need a spotlight. And how would you do justice to a performance without spotlight?
Ah, no, of course.
So really quick, what if we spent enough time in the tavern to constitute a short rest?
Oh yeah, no, I would absolutely say, like, you're
Okay,
not in combat,
I need
you're
help.
eating, you're drinking, you absolutely could get a short rest in.
Short rest, I get my divine chance ability. I don't know why. Just get me on that.
Okay, I'm back to near full now. Whew.
So,
I guess.
moves you over to here.
Everyone heal up.
Yeah, that's good enough.
How many hit that's gonna do? I can do 4. Actually, no, I can do 3 right now because I.
You're gonna need him, buddy. You took a lot of hits against those trees.
Oh, I guess also, Danica will ask for your preference. They have a few rooms available upstairs. There's one room that has 4 beds in it, and then there's 2 rooms that have 2 beds in them. There is a solo room that is no longer available because that's Rictavio's room. So it's up to you which rooms you want to sleep in. Obviously, there's 6 of you, so some of you will have to sleep in the 4-person room.
How do we want to bunk?
I'll bunk with Wolfie.
Alright.
Also,
what?
oops, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna ask everyone else, like, does anyone care who they want to bunk with?
Not really.
Above game.
I had assumed that Bulge, Kardik, and Antonius would probably be our own unit.
Above game, you'll think Antonius is probably going to just perform, drink a little too much, and pass out on one of the tables.
Someone's gonna have to carry Antonius up. Thankfully, he's small. Oh, also, you didn't roll your performance check to see how well you did when you were playing for everybody with your dancing lights.
I just realized that we're taking a long rest, and that just means I can just do this.
What is this?
Hit the long rest button.
You can, yeah.
Oh,
You guys don't want to go out and buy any, like, potions or anything?
That's true.
Before-
You could, Like, hopefully Dan's still in town. Like I said, it's getting closer to dusk. If you wanted to go out to buy some potions before dusk hits, I would certainly allow that. You could head out, grab some potions, then come back. She's also asking about your bunking because she's going to give you keys to your rooms, obviously, so you can lock them if you wish.
So you said there's one 4-person room, and then what are the rest 2-person or 1-person, or what's that?
Yeah, so, like you said, there's one 4-person room with 4 beds and foot lockers, and then there's 2-person rooms with wardrobes and foot lockers in them. So you could store some stuff in your rooms as well, should you wish.
I mean, there's 6 of us, so 4 people in one room, and then 2 people left over can share a room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how Zio will feel about Kai bunking with Raoul, because there's still the mistrust there, but I don't think he'd stop you or anything.
Yeah, I'm 30 years old.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do about it?
And I mean, to be fair, Kai would be one of the most reliable people to take me out if I need to.
True.
You could just smite me and probably just take all my health in one hit.
Sun's getting real low, bud.
Whoever is going out to get healing potions, I will pass my empty healing potion vial and my empty holy water vial, and I will pay them back when they return.
That would most likely be Kardec, honestly.
Kardec, here.
Okay.
Bolt would go head over to Dan's.
Alright. Let's see, we have Kardec and Bolts going to Dan's. Anyone else want to join them?
It'd probably be good to get some potions.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'll go too. We can leave Zio to watch Antonius.
Yeah. Well, Zio will bring Antonius up when he inevitably passes out from overdrinking.
Inevitably.
And let me...
I'm not sure if you'll need to, but if he needs a short rest, Zio's health, or if you don't think it'll be necessary.
Yeah, you guys are gonna take a long rest afterwards anyway, so...
Hey, you
Nothing.
never know.
I am about 70% sure that nothing bad's gonna happen while we're in the town tonight.
And now you just jinxed
Antonius?
it.
Yeah.
That's why I said 70%.
Oh, is it...
I already have this is more meta, but because all those tokens are identical, almost identical, suspiciously identical.
Look,
Oh.
that's the commoner token. I wasn't going to get, like, unique human tokens for everybody.
That's fair.
I mean, I have a decent amount of tokens. Like, you know that the Mardikovs are were-ravens now. I spent work on making all were-ravens proper were-ravens. Oh
Okay,
wait, her
fair.
token isn't correct on this one. I will have to grab the correct token for her, but that's beside the point.
Also, yelling, to be fair, Barovia literally only has like 2 kind of people. Like humans and very few other people.
Also fair.
Okay, and I'll just basically move us to the Vallaki map for going to Dan's potion shop, because it's in town now. All right. Let me get rid of
Where do they park?
that song and go back to the potion shop. There we go.
Wait, never mind. I forgot they actually have a building.
Yeah, no, there's a proper building. There used to be a potion shop in town, but the 2 that ran it went missing. So it's back where the other...
I thought they brought Henrietta in here.
Oh no, she's outside. That'd be way too complicated to properly bring her in here.
Also, he'd have to answer a lot of questions.
Yeah. And I'm a wizard can only cover for so much.
It's Dan's moving house. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it. The
Don't-
sequel to Howl's Moving Castle.
Yes. Dan's moving house. Oh, you know, I met this guy once. His name was Hal. He was a bit of a weird one. Apparently, he only had his castle moving around for tax evasion purposes. That was weird.
What? You don't move your house around for tax evasion purposes?
I mean, I just do it to move places. By the way, that's apparently canonical to the book that Howl's Moving Castle is based off of. Why does this castle move? Tax evasion.
Yep.
I'm not paying that.
That's
Fuck
funny.
taxes. I'm a wizard. Fuck you.
That makes the whole tax evasion thing a little bit weirder.
And if you were going to buy potions, feel free to open Dan's stock. I have altered it. They have made a bunch of new potions. And some people have already bought some, they said. Interesting man, wearing all yellow. I believe his name was Octavio, came in and bought one of our greater healing potions, interestingly enough. And we sold some potions to some wolf hunters in town. So business has been pretty booming ever since we opened up.
Well, that's good at least.
But
I
what
can
can we...
say if you're about to get a little bit more business, I definitely could use some more potions than the one I bought last time.
Ah, well, you're in luck. We do still have some regular healing potions in stock, and still have some of our other stock.
How many,
What,
above game, like how much is the healing potions cost?
The basic healing potion is 25 gold.
He's going to buy 3 of them.
Alright, so that's 3.
Bolt would say, I'm probably also gonna get some potions, but before I do that, I actually have a question specifically for you, Dan.
Oh, I might have an answer.
Do you have anything involving spellbooks?
Actually, I think I do have a couple of spellbooks left over from my time in Chult. Give me just a moment here. He'll go through his library in the back and pull out 2 books.
I was doing some research when I asked to use your library the other day, and me being already a spellcaster, but a different kind, I was thinking about opening up my casting versatility a little bit. And he'll go ahead and pick up the books. And above game Draco, you already know which one I want, but in game he'll kind of flip-flop between the two and just kind of look at everything that's listed on them.
Yeah, above game, I don't remember exactly how Milla described the 2 books, so we're just gonna play a little creative license here. One of them is a leather-bound tome that seems to be a mix of leather and snakeskin. Obviously, all spellbooks have like a certain coding in them for the specific wizard, but it seems like the spells in that one lean more towards necromancy. While the other spellbook is definitely more, let me look through again. I believe it's more evocation in that one, but I'll have to double check again to be 100%.
Yeah.
Let's see, that's Rasnasi, and then the other one has a little bit of illusions, some enchantment spells.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it was the first one, was not the first one here, but it was the evocation / illusion book that we talked about that I'm gonna get. So he'll see that one and look through the spells. Ooh, how much for this one?
Let's see, it is a pretty... it's a pretty rare book. I got it as a gift for getting someone a Iron Defender, but I like you all. He mulls it over in his head for a little bit. How's 200 gold sound?
Immediately just slaps it down on the table.
Pleasure doing business with you, my friend.
I had just enough.
Mm,
Yes. I'm just gonna buy one basic and one greater.
Okay, so that will bring down to 2 and 1. And let me adjust his... Where's Dan? There is Dan. Last time I forgot to adjust money levels on his character sheet. This time I'm paying close attention so I don't do that again.
I'll take 2 regular.
100 plus 25. And then you're going to also take 1, so that means he's only got 1 healing potion regular left. His gold is now at... Okay. It's like... You know what? You probably would have, I will mention this one, both. You probably would have seen this in his library. He had a book that weirdly looked like it was kind of made of clay. Like, the cover itself, that was weird. Looked like it was some way to make a golem of some kind. Potentially. You only thumbed through it, so you didn't get much of the details past that.
You know, it's funny you say that about the Iron Defender. I only thumbed through it, but I did see some sort of a book that looked like it was clay. Something about making golems.
Yes. I haven't been able to properly get the materials I need to make that. Making golems is an expensive business, but you basically need to spend 30 days working without any interruptions with the manual, resting no more than 8 hours a day, and it's, I think, 65,000 gold for just the supplies alone. It's a lot of work, and I unfortunately don't have the means at this moment, but I would like to create the clay golem at some point. But,
Maybe someday.
yes, perhaps someday. I mean, even if I use all the money I have right now, I don't have enough. Oh well. And... right, so we got those healing potions. Any other potions or alchemical concoctions you might be interested in?
Nothing at the moment, no, but real quick, Dan.
Hmm?
Just to save time, Carter's gonna tell him what we discovered in the or what we were just dealing with at the winery and all that, and about the other 2 spirits.
Interesting. Well,
I
Archfey...
think you ought to know about that.
Archfey are pretty powerful, and if the devil is tied to these stones, it would definitely be in your best interest, if you're going to oppose him, to cleanse them all. Of course, I am a neutral party at this moment, but if that was what you were planning to do, then I would definitely recommend that you cleanse those stones.
That's all I'm going to say is that that's exactly why I wanted to tell you.
Of course. And...
But we better be off because it's about to be sunset.
of course. We should be closing up shop and heading back home. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for your business.
You as well.
Uh, I guess I'll
Gonna
ask.
have.
Go ahead.
I was gonna wait till everyone leaves and Raul wants to ask Dan something.
All right. They begin to clean up the shop as everyone starts leaving. You can tell the others if you're going to stay for a little bit, or you can just stay and they'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah, I'll just nudge whoever's next to me, like, I'll be back. I just want to ask an important question.
Understood.
I mean, I guess above game, if you guys were to like just listen at the door, you guys would hear everything. Like, I'm not gonna talk quietly about it.
Do you want to be nosy, or do you want to give them his privacy?
Kardec would basically like, you know what, I trust you at this point, and start walking home, or not walking home, walking to the inn.
All right. Little known fact: Kardec has a house in Barovia. It just didn't come up till now.
What the heck, man?
His family bought it centuries ago, and you just learned about it. Go figure.
I don't like talking about it. The rent here is terrible.
Yeah. Oh, Raul, something I can still help you with?
Dan, I have a very strange question to ask. Have we met before?
I mean, of course we have.
I mean, before. I had a dream. You were there.
I see.
Not just you. It was a woman in leather with a bow, a warrior, and another man, who I now realize was fucking where's his name at in my notes? The burgomaster back in Barovia. I mean, and Eastmark's father.
Let's head to the chat of fate for the rest of this conversation. And you can tell the others whether or not you want to later of what you and Dan discuss.
Alright. Have fun at the party, guys.
Alright, I'm gonna test out some music for this to try to set the scene. Let's see if I can find something good for this.
Alright.
Before we get properly started here.
Yeah. That's why I asked everyone else if they want to listen in.
What else do I have? Because I don't think this one quite fits what we're going for here. Let's see, that's the hut. No. What does this sound like? No, this is more ambiance than anything. I must have a good song in here for this. My apologies, I probably should have had this scouted ahead of time.
No, it's fine. I was trying to find a moment to talk to him.
Guess I don't...
To be honest, it was either going to be like when we returned back to Vallaki, or if I found him at the festival.
Yeah. You know what? I think this works. Dan's face drops from the smile he was giving you to a sadder look. I was hoping day would never come, but here we are. Yes, we have met before, and before I begin explaining, I want to explain why I never brought it up till now. I was hoping to spare you from the pain I feel, from our failure. Maybe that was selfish of me. To think that I would protect you from this misery that I feel, but that's where my mind was at when I learned you didn't remember anything. from when we
What happened?
tried to fight the devil. Me and my friend Elise, we had known each other for quite some time. We managed our adventure in Schult, actually, before we came here and learned of Barovia. I believe I told you before that, let me grab his name. Stanimir told us about the plight of the lands here. And we came. Not everyone from our group wanted to come. My friend Zio was, he was separated from his girlfriend for quite some time thanks to a magical incident, and, well, she didn't want to let him go just yet. So he was out, and, well, Enoch didn't want to come because he had enough of adventuring after the last one. Tyrant Bane, the paladin amongst us, was busy rebuilding his community that he and his people just got back. And, well, not quite sure what happened. He just sort of trails off for a second. I'm getting distracted. You see, it was only the two of us, and though I was... well, no way to sugarcoat it, I was cocky. After what we had just accomplished, I figured we would need more people than just the two of us, strong though we may have been. We figured we'd pick up some people in Barovia that were willing to help take down the devil once and for all, and we, of course, met, Kolyan, and you, and Doru, all wanting to take the fight to the devil. We had met you all in Barovia. I don't know much about your life before then. I believe you may have mentioned that you were part of a group of hunters at one point, and you were the last remaining one. That the devil had taken out your fellows, and that you wanted revenge. I could relate. So we set out. Straight to Ravenloft. We didn't pay any heed to Madame Ava, we just went. Because I believed we could take him down. Me and Elise and our friends had taken down a Serac, one of the most powerful liches in the multiverse. Surely, this vampire lord couldn't possibly be more of a threat. And I was wrong. We were not prepared. He was far more powerful than I gave him credit for. Pride cameth before the fall. We watched Doru get drained of blood. He shouldn't have been there. He claimed that he had studied under his father to learn about the faith and divine magics, and I didn't call him on that. He was just a teenager wanting to fight back. I should have done something to check this information, but I didn't. And he became one of them because of my folly. Kolyan was cleaved down. I watched you get consumed by shadows before my eyes. Horrifying monsters with black smoke billowing from their joints, of various shapes and sizes, some small humanoid, others wolves of darkness. I reached out to try and save you, but I wasn't fast enough. I'm so sorry. I watched you drown in darkness, Elise, my friend, get eaten like Doru. I don't know if she's still alive or if she, like Doru, is one of them. I lost everyone. All that was left was me and Dave. And I did the only thing that made sense to do. I ran. I went into the ethereal plane and I ran as fast as my legs could carry me. I'm a failure. Back in the day, before Schultz, I was paranoid of every person I met. I couldn't be in taverns or in towns because I was terrified that someone might be working with Peggy Deadbells, the hag that killed my mother. I could not be around people, but eventually I got better. Eventually, I became cocky. I wasn't used to it. Confidence. Feeling like I could take on anything and I let it consume me. And because of that, everyone I cared for died. Well, everyone here in Barovia. I have people outside of here that I might never see again.
Raul's going to give Dan a silent hug. It is okay, Dan. I do not blame you for what has happened. I'm happy that you are still alive. Even if I don't remember what happened before, even as I am now, you come to help us in whatever way you can.
He's gonna hug you back. And you feel tears start to hit your shoulder. I was afraid. Afraid you might hate me for not revealing this sooner. For keeping it
No.
from you.
I do not hate you. You are my friend. And from what I learned recently by traveling with these other people who I also consider friends now, friends help each other. And you don't have to do anything crazy or hasty or bold or whatever words you may use. We'll help you. I know you'll help us. Plus, you got more than just us. You have your brother too.
That's true. Not alone.
I thank you for all that you have done.
He's going to smile. You can imagine how happy I was to see you again. You came back, though your memories were gone. It was nice to know that not everyone was lost.
Well, I learned something very recently. Earlier today, actually. Kai said that his father once said, when you get knocked down, you just come right back up. Sure, it may take you a little bit longer to stand up. I do not blame you for that. But at some point, I hope you do stand up. If not for us, at least for yourself. You're a good man.
Thank you. You are as well, Raoul. I hope one day I might be able to finally stand up again. But I don't know if it's going to be anytime soon.
There is no rush, my friend. We are here to pick you up whenever you need to. When that day comes, I'll be there to hold your hand to lift you back up.
Thank you. And
Raoul will let him go.
I don't know if it means much, but I'll do what I can to help you all out. For now. Best I can do is continue making potions with Dave and selling them. And I won't do anything too risky, but he'll pull out a crystal ball. I do have a means to spy on certain people, but that's a bit riskier move to do.
Well, I'm pretty sure if you want to take a look at us, I'll let you know that we are safe. I'm pretty sure I can tell if it's you.
Well, hopefully. I'm pretty sure the devil also has a means of scrying.
Yeah, just saying his name is enough.
So I've picked up on that after a time. I've lived here long enough to know that it's folly to mention his name.
Yeah. I'd figure I ask this now, and Raoul will tell him about the vision he saw at Yesterhill, or that nostalgia feeling. I have a feeling I'm connected to him a bit more than just that fight. I'm scared to know what that truth means, but it is my truth to seek out.
Well, good luck, my friend. I'm sure you're going to need it.
And you as well. Take care of your brother.
Dave will
And Dave,
smile a sad
And
smile.
Dave, you take care of Dan too. And you too, Yuki. You all three of you have to look out for each other.
Yuki looks pretty smugly at you. I always do.
You're a good dog.
Her tail begins to wag while she still has that smug look on her face.
I'll give her one little scritch before I head out.
She'll gladly accept, and let's head back to the others.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the proper song? Where's Country Village? Actually, I could just do this real quick, because that'll pop it back in. Actually, it didn't. Oh, there it goes. Perfect. Okay, it's being a bit of a pain, so let me disconnect, reconnect. Uh-oh. Alright, I should probably tell the others that Discord is being a pest. Wait, me. Wait, now. There we
Draco,
go.
hello.
Hello. Discord
You're
was
alive.
really fighting me to connect back here.
It dropped me for a minute too, because I thought it was like everyone was quiet and I was like talking.
Oh no.
I don't know if anyone could hear me when I was just talking.
I mean, I certainly couldn't because I was struggling to come back in.
You were in a different chat.
Well, yes. But I mean, when I came back, I couldn't hear anyone.
Also fair.
Welcome back to the world of living.
Yep. You guys have a good time?
Silence mostly.
Well,
You guys don't talk to each other?
yeah, because I'm like...
I put things in the chat, the VC chat, the chat of the VC chat, the chat VC chat.
The chat VC chat, the chat for the VC
No,
chat.
don't get me wrong. We said a few words here and there, but it was mostly silent.
Oh, alright then.
Wow.
I think I was saying things, but no one could hear me.
No,
Because I
heard
didn't
you.
realize that my ping went to 5,000 all of a sudden.
I could hear you, but you probably couldn't hear us.
Yeah,
That-
probably.
Would make sense.
Alright then. So, Raoul eventually comes out, and,
with a surprising like smile on his face.
Well, you look happy.
Just had an important question. And feeling, what is the word? Resolved, determined.
Good. Keep up the energy. But-
Is Antonio still performing?
Yes.
I don't fucking know.
A
I
bit.
don't know much about music. Is he any good?
He was doing the 5-handed music performance by himself, or so it seems.
Start playing hot cross buns.
Where the other 3 hands come from? Where the other 2 hands come from is a mystery. Totally not unseen to.
I mean, Yellen, I'm telling you straight up, Raul is not a cultured man, so he doesn't know good stuff, good performances.
Yeah, you
Fair.
could play awful and
I've just
tell
seen,
him
like,
you played great, and he'd
you're just
probably
throwing
believe
shit.
it.
Yeah, you're just throwing shit. It's like, I guess that passes as entertainment. I could throw shit too, or whatever.
Yeah, you're a bard. That must be good. You know what you're doing, right?
I could be a bard.
Yeah. So
I don't
Raul's
know.
gonna take a level in bard, huh?
I do not have the charisma for that.
Wait, did Kardec get holy water and healing potion for me?
Oh, I didn't get the Can we say I did it retroactively?
Okay, yeah. Let me adjust the inventory accordingly.
So I would have gone 4 then, because
So edit. One more healing potion. So that means he is out of base healing. And a holy water. Holy water. Oh wait, does he have holy water? I don't think he does.
Okay, so I'll just be out of holy water. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted holy water, you'd have to go to, like, the church. They do that there.
Or
Kardec will just
ask the paladin.
Or the
Kardec
paladin.
would just tell him, "You owe me 25 gold."
Okay, here you go.
Okay.
Am I earning anything from tips?
You know what, you rolled a 16? I'll roll something to see if people are throwing some gold at you. Let's go
I
with...
think it's technically a 17 with all the assists that they done to themselves.
Oh yeah, that's...
Not much, but it's 1 more point. I'm trying to help you out, buddy.
Antonia should get 7 gold.
Hey. Wait, so 69 minus 25 plus 7.
Nice.
Well, we're losing the niceness.
Yeah, that's tragic, but you know.
Tragic.
It would be
You
a
only,
shame if I
you only
didn't...
had 69?
Yelling
Yeah,
at 69.
I started with 69 G, so currently I have 69 GP and 90 CP.
How were you guys so poor? I had 200 before the shopping.
I have 200 now.
I bought stuff,
Yeah,
and I'm buying more stuff again.
that would do it,
That's
yeah.
fair. I'm about
I
to blow all
bought
my money on
smoke
that.
bombs. Smoke bombs were expensive.
You know, magic items are good.
Hmm.
I do have enough for that half plate, but that could be on another day.
True.
Unless Kardec has enough money for it.
I
I
need to get some money
have
for armor.
in character. I have 50 gold. Exactly 50 gold.
You need about like 94 gold for the half plate.
Would love some splint.
Let's...
I think Koshi said we get enough like raw materials for it. Zio might be able to just craft it at the blacksmith shop.
Yep, he did say that. And I mean, theoretically, if you wanted to, there's Argynvost to the south where you could probably get some armor for free.
For free?
Yeah. I mean, remember that at our Sex Stockyard, they asked you to get the armors for them, and they will give you money for the armor. But theoretically, you could just keep some of the armor for yourself and sell some of it to them. What are they going to do? Say no? You already have the armor. It's yours to do with what you want.
Blade. That's a lot of money I don't have.
I'll turn in for the night.
Alright. Whoop, didn't mean to drag
Same.
it down there.
Yep.
Alright, so let me... First things first, I'm going to put that on the GM's layer so I don't accidentally reveal whatever that is.
Antonius is like, sing me a song, you drunken swine. Swing me a song tonight.
Someone get the cat.
So,
Come on.
Danica will mention that the stairs over here would lead to their bedrooms and Rictavio's. The ones that lead to your rooms are just outside. You go up those stairs, and it'll bring you into the building, and that's where the rooms are, where you'd be going.
All right, Wolfie. Time to turn in.
Alright.
You know,
Like,
Wait,
Kardak
why
just
am I
lifts-
moved?
well,
because
Kardak
someone
was the one that
carried you.
picked you up. He picks you up like you do with a kitten, where he picks you up on the back of the neck.
So Bolt will move up first.
Wait, so I'm already drunk and out? I'm out?
Mhm,
Yeah, you're starting to pass.
pretty much.
That's the way you sounded, to be honest.
You're singing Piano Man very poorly.
Yeah.
Sing
the
me
pen-
a song, you drunken swine.
Sing us a piano, you're a drunk man. Oh, I forgot to move Abby up with Kardak. So, Bolt, since you're in here first, you were told that this room over here is one of the rooms that has the 2 beds in it. The one all the way to the south is the 4-bedroom. And let me scroll up so chat can see what you're looking at.
I figure if it's Kai and Raoul, then the rest of us will take the 4-bed.
Yeah. And I guess it's their choice, because there's this room with 2 beds and this room has 2 beds. So did you want the northmost one or the southern one?
Doesn't really matter. We could take the first one.
That's
Let me
fair.
see.
Fair enough.
Wait, I'm reminding me of myself of different lyrics to sing.
And while you're working on that, I will explain the rooms as you see them. 2 cozy beds with matching footlockers rest on the far corners of this 15-foot square room. Wolf furs are heaped atop each bed. Between the beds, a lamp sits on a table under a shuttered window. 2 tall black wardrobes stand against the wall by the door. So, if you have anything you want to put in there, say like your armor as you're going to bed, you can put them there, or you could put your stuff in the footlocker down there. Probably like your weapons and stuff, you're not sleeping with them.
Says you.
You know what,
I
fair enough.
told
If you want
you,
to keep it
Simon.
underneath, it's your decision
keep
to
it-
do so.
I'm keeping my rope dart under my pillow.
Fair enough. And then
I told you time and time again, I'm not as think as you drunk I am.
True.
Sure you are, buddy. Let's get you to bed.
Oh,
That-
I'm staring
that
at my glass
lyric,
of
which-
dinner with my wine.
That
so
lyric works so well with this.
it does. For Bolt and the rest of you's room, 4 plain beds with straw mattresses line the north wall of this well-lit room. Each bed comes with a matching footlocker to store clothing and other belongings. A table and 4 chairs occupy the corner across from the door. An oil lamp resting on the table casts a bright yellow flame, and that's like directly south right there. And there are some shutters that you could potentially close if you wanted to. And of course, since you have the key, you can lock the door as you see fit. Claim your beds. These are the 2 that are left.
I thought I was supposed to pass out on the table and y'all are gonna pick me up in the morning.
No, Kardak would not let that happen. He likes you too much to let that happen.
So, what bet are you going to deposit Antonius on?
This one. Grab it.
Right? Whoop.
And Kardak would take this one right here.
Alright. There you go. And I imagine you close the door. Do you want to lock your door, or nah?
Yeah.
I'd wager there's no reason for you to not do that. And I'm assuming Raul and Kai will do the same.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts before final rest?
Before Bolton goes to bed, he's going to be feverishly working on that spell book.
Alright.
Welcome back.
My bad.
No worries.
No worries.
So like I'll mention like with Bolt how he sleeps. You know like when cats will just like lay on their back like fully outstretched and everything. That's how he's sleeping.
Yeah.
Adorable.
Aww.
I put a GIF in general. That's exactly that.
Alright, let me see.
I feel like the lyric "I'm not as think as you drunk I am" is super hard to sing. Sober and also drunk.
And let me share this with chat. The link of the cat. That's Bolt.
Adorable.
Yeah, he's just like full on his back, just like full flat outstretched.
And the beds are pretty comfy. I mean, yours aren't as comfy as the one in the 2-room, but still, better than sleeping on the ground for sure. Straw's a little bit pokey, but you can manage. And you all go to bed and get your full rest.
Hooray!
And the next day rises, and today is the day of the Festival of Blazing Sun.
Morning, Wolfie.
Kind of just rolls over.
Not really much of a morning person, are you?
No.
You get used to it. Unless you have a full night of drinking and other such things. But you did none of that, so get up.
Good enough. Trying to-
Antonius is still out cold.
I wish I knew how to unlock doors.
You locked it last night.
I can't unlock it on the map.
Ah, I will unlock
I'm
it
trying
then. There
Are
you
we
go.
trapped in
Constantly.
here? Is this a haunted inn?
Check the windows.
Wolfie, what did you do?
You piss off the Mardikovs last night. What did you do?
So there's a pile of bird feathers underneath the pillow.
I just wanted a good night rest.
Catnip, wine sip, witch's brew, and a healing potion or two.
I got you your healing potion last night.
Alright, I gotta do Zio's full rest. Whoopsie doopsie. There we go.
So you have any weird dreams?
Oh, above game, I did take a...
Sorry, hold on. Lots happening. That is a good point. I was going to have Raoul have a dream, but you know what? Next time.
I'm gonna say that Karnak did eat a pie because he need after his thing he needed to feel better.
All right. And
So let me roll that d8.
Yep. Okay. And
6.
What about you, Bolt? Are you also going to have one of your pies before you went to bed?
Sure.
All right. Roll the d8.
Dos.
All right. And that will leave you with exactly one more serving before you have to go back to the the ladies, the lovely ladies, who are definitely not hags, to get your fix again. Oh, and yes, Antonius is definitely going to wake up with a hangover. That is an excellent question. Let me Google that real quick.
Isn't that like the equivalent of exhaustion or something?
I think it is, but I'm gonna just double check to be sure.
I think you just gained 1 level of exhaustion for like a couple hours.
Yeah, we're just gonna do 1 level of exhaustion. That's funny. I went to Reddit, and this one person has additional possible rules if we want players to have extra fun with a hangover. Roll on a table for things like you wake up naked, you wake up 1 mile from the place of drinking, you wake up with 1d100 minus 50 gold, you wake up robbed, you wake up in jail, etc. I don't have their table, but still amusing. But you had friends watching out for you, so none of that would even happen if we did that.
Where the fuck is everybody? Oh, there's the old man.
Everyone else needs to wake up.
Yeah. Antonius is still recovering from last night's revelry.
They just need a bucket of water.
What would get everything prepped? I should probably mention. I need to double check something.
Alright.
Karnak would walk downstairs.
Okie doke.
Oh, well, there's number 2.
Grab you.
Morning scales.
Morning! Oh, God, you know what? I know those pies aren't really good for you, but man, I love the dreams that they come with.
I'll take your word for it.
Look, after the fight we had yesterday, it was probably a good thing for me to have one. I'm in a really good mood now.
I'm just worried how you'll be when you don't have any more of them.
Oh, not to worry about it. I don't have an addicting personality at all.
I don't think the pies care about that, but you know, you do you.
It's about this time, a man seems to be walking to the tavern, and then he notices all of you. Oh, well that's lucky. Hello there. Allow me to introduce myself. I believe you are the Night Slayers, was it?
Yes.
Yes.
Pending.
My name is Vasily von Holtz. I'm a merchant by trade, you see. I peddle wares here and there. Let me grab a picture for you of this man you see before you. He has a very well-trimmed beard, full chin strap with a mustache that connects to it. He's a bit of an older fellow, probably in his like 50s, give or take, wearing blacks and golds and navy blues, little sun emblem on his shield that's part of the sash on there. You see, like I said, merchant by trade, one of my shipments has gone missing, and I figured some adventurers, much like yourself, might be able to help me locate that. It was on the way here from the village of Barovia, and, I was getting some bolts of clothing and a suit of armor. I care more about the clothing to sell, and I figure I unfortunately don't have a proper amount of gold, but if you want a full suit of plate armor, I could give you that and the gold I have on my person at this moment.
Yes.
Excellent. Like I said, you'll have to probably go down the road from here to Barovia. Not too much of a walk. I don't know exactly where it got stopped, unfortunately. But I would very much like to get my inventory back as best I could.
I'll keep an eye out for it.
Thank you. I'm so glad that, well, I heard about you from Irina. See, I met her in town, and she said your group was here and that you were adventurers, but this works out fantastically for me. Well, have a pleasant day. Enjoy the festival. And he will move on.
Strange that he mentioned her.
A little bit, yeah.
We should probably check. We should probably check on them before we head out, just in case.
Yeah, I kind of jumped the gun there when you mentioned the armor. My bad.
He's fine.
Zio just sort of sighs. I mean, I could just make you armor, but...
I know what I want.
Bolt would be downstairs by this point.
Alright. And we'll, I guess, move Kardak down. Zio will look back. That just leaves one. Is he still out of commission?
With how much
Yeah.
he drank last night, I don't think we're gonna see him for another 2 hours or so.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he
Sadly,
was still
I-
passed out by the time I left.
Sadly, it's kind of easy for me to tell these things again with growing up with my father's curse and all that.
Plus, we've also been on the road with Antonius long enough to know when these kinds of things happen.
Drag them out to the bed. We got the job. We should probably get it done quick so we can be back in time for the festival.
And it's at that moment you see Antonius stumble down the stairs. I imagine holding his head.
You good? Or
Just in,
oh yeah, there it goes.
Just starts mumbling as they come down and just blah.
Antonius put in the chat there, just projectile vomits on the stairs.
you're gonna have to clean that up.
Someone get Hillman some water.
There is a well nearby over this way, so you could definitely draw some water really quick. Let me swap down the chat. There we go.
Yeah, just throw him in there. He'll be fine.
What,
We tainted the watering hole.
why is the sun? Why is the everything so bright? Isn't it always dark here?
Still a cloudy sky above you.
Kardak's gonna walk over to the bar. You don't happen to have anything for a hangover, do you?
So, I would say you notice when you open the door, looks like no one's in at the moment. Then you remember, today's the day of the Festival of Burning Sun, and it is mandatory people attend. So, at the current moment, the bar is empty.
I'm just gonna fill up my my water skin and just give it to Antonius.
Fair enough.
Above game, does coffee exist in this world?
I don't
No.
think it does. Especially not in Barovia of all places. Are you kidding me?
The closest thing you can get is scooping up dirt and then getting some boiling water in it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Coffee's too nice for this place.
Yeah, you'll get dysentery.
Maybe we can get you like a potion to cure wound or something like that. That might help you out.
If only we had lesser restoration.
If only.
If only we had a cleric.
But alas, we have a fighter.
We have a lot of fighters.
You sure do.
Well, let's find out what all this festival stuff is about.
You know, you guys sure are popular today because another gentleman walks up
What the fuck?
and he looks like this. He's a gray-skinned man, but his monstrous-looking hand on one side is red. He wanders over to you. You're the Night Slayers, correct?
See, our reputation feeds us.
Right. The Baron
Actually,
would
I guess
like...
we're all right here.
The Baron would like you to join the festivities as guests of honor, since you are in town, of course.
Alright.
Well, obviously being polite to say no.
Obviously. I'll bring you to his manor and we'll get you up to speed on what the plans are.
But it's alright.
Keep drinking.
Here. Cardad takes off his bandana and wraps it around Asmodeus' eyes. That should help you out a little bit. Just
I
here.
think I need more wine.
No.
No, you don't. Here, climb on my back. I'll carry you throughout the entire time until you get better.
The man
Careful
looks
skills.
up at Antonius. What's wrong with him?
Water
Hungover.
drinking.
Ah. Well, hopefully it doesn't affect anything too much.
They should be fine in a couple hours.
Alright.
Theoretically.
Yeah, like I like to think that Asmodeus is just riding Karnak up on a piggyback.
Yeah. So, we'll just bring you to the town of Vallaki properly, so you can get the wonderful music of the happy times that we will be in. Oh, such fun will be had. Him.
All will be well.
All will be well. You know, there's a song I'd like to share with you guys, now that you know about the Order of the Feather. There's like a bunch of songs that the Citric Bard, I think his YouTube channel is, that are centered around Curse of Strahd, and I didn't want to share any of them because spoilers, but now I can share you the song for this one. But I digress. Ezek takes you to Baron Vargas's house, and you get brought up to speed. The Baron and his wife are going to be riding on horses. There's a 10-foot diameter wicker ball shaped like a sun that the Burgomaster is going to set ablaze with a torch. All of you will be joining riding on horseback, waving to the public, smiling, you know, saying the catchphrase, all will be well, assuring them that everything is fine, all will be well, everything is safe, good, happy, fun times. However,
Kai's just smiling and kind of just waving bashfully, but he's just like, through his teeth, he's like, yeah, whatever.
Saying you've got us feeling alright.
I will say that before the event properly takes off, I'd say it's about an hour, because obviously they have to prepare everything. So Antonius is probably starting to clear up a little bit, but you start to feel like the smallest of raindrops. Like, not like it's drizzling or pouring or anything, just you feel a single raindrop. Like, just before rain happens. Maybe it fell from a roof somewhere and it wasn't actually raining, but something clipped on your head. I'm gonna say it was Kai specifically, because that's funny, because it'll probably evaporate as soon as it hits him.
What the fuck was that?
You all get on horseback. The Baron very happily greets you. Ah, I'm so glad you were able to be here for this. Ah, this is probably going to be one of our greatest festivals. I'm wondering... You know what? Fuck it. I'll roll for this. High or low?
Hi.
I rolled 100.
Ultimate high.
The Baron digs in his pocket, and he pulls out this silver-looking sun-shaped thing with, like, a red gem in its center. I found this in my attic earlier, and I think it would look great on one of you. Of course, you can decide who wants it, but I think it looks quite dashing on either Zio or Kai. I think would look really good with it.
Yeah.
I would show you a picture because I have it, but that would reveal too much, I think. Oh no, wait.
What?
It's in GM's notes, all of the descriptor. I can show you this thing. That's what it looks like.
Sure.
Huh.
I'll take that.
Also, believe it or not, level up.
What?
Huh?
Oh, okay.
Another one.
Yep.
He's a Khaled. Another one.
Wait a minute.
Do-do-do.
Yeah, this is what we were looking for, huh?
Yep. Was in his attic. That's what I literally drew up. It's in his attic, and he just so happened to find it while you were off adventuring, because I rolled that high number.
Hey guys, I know it's been a long time. Here, I found this thing in my attic. Just the nail of Jesus.
Pure RNG. If I had rolled low, he wouldn't have found it, and then eventually you'd have to go in his house to find it. So from pure dumb luck, here's an item.
Thank you.
Although, you know, above game, none of you know it's magical yet. You could probably, like, work that out later.
I was just gonna put it on.
I think it looks quite spiffy on you. I knew it would look well.
Thanks.
So before anything else happens, should this be a good place to end?
You know what? I think there's like one... We'll do the one scene for this, and then we'll end at that. I think that would be a better place to end. Actually doing the parade, as it were. So, let me find... Where did I put it? Oh, I guess I accidentally closed it. Dang it. Where are you? Here we go. Ahem. Under threatening skies, a parade of unhappy children dressed as flowers trudged through the muddy streets, leading the way for a group of sorry-looking men and women carrying a 10-foot diameter wicker ball. The burgomaster and his smiling wife, who hold a sad bouquet of wilting flowers, follows the procession on horseback. Of course, followed by all of you on your horses, smiling and waving. All will be well. Surely.
Smile and wave, boys.
Exactly. Thank you for picking up on what I was putting down.
Smile and wave.
As weary spectators watch from their stoops, the ball is borne to the town square. There, it is hoisted and hung from a 15-foot-high wooden scaffold, and the townsfolk take turns splashing it with oil. Before the wicker sun can be set ablaze, the sky tears open and a sudden downpour. "All will be well," cries the burgomaster as he brandishes a sputtering torch and marches defiantly through the rain towards the wicker ball, only to have his torch go out as he thrusts it into the sphere. A single laugh erupts from the crowd, and drawing the fiery gaze of the burgomaster, as well as gasps from the townsfolk. Everyone stares at this one guard who just could not help himself but laugh at the absurdity of what just happened. "Guards! Bring him to my house for re-education."
Why?
He has clearly, laughing at these proceedings, he's clearly in line working with the devil. He needs to learn to not spit in the face.
That was funny. And he is happy. If all is well, then why are you not letting him be happy?
Kai just looks at him like,
He starts
giving Kardec the biggest, like, the fuck are you doing? Look.
mm-mm.
I thought I could trust all of you, but it seems you're also in league with the devil himself. Guards,
I am in
Kardec
no league with them.
take this man as well. As
All
the
right.
guards begin to rustle, is there anything you'd like to do before they mobilize?
Is there any working flame?
Hold on a minute.
Hmm?
He's just trying to get into the spirit of the festival. It's nothing like that. We're all still very new, so humor's very different from where we're from.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to say that I was in league with anybody. That was funny. What's wrong with laughing at something that's funny?
Roll persuasion, Kai, with disadvantage.
It is all one big misunderstanding.
Above game, it's a joke at his expense.
17.
Basically. And he doesn't jive with that. Alright, let's see. Insight.
Fuck.
Take me if you will.
Before he says anything, someone runs in. "There's a tiger loose in the town!" And immediately everyone is staring at this new individual. All right. If you help catch this tiger, I will forgive what has transpired here. Sound fair?
Sounds fair
Completely.
to me.
All right, I'll mobilize the guard and we'll try to track down this tiger however it got in here and try to figure out how it got in here.
Wait, but is there a fire anywhere that's working?
No, it's raining pretty hard right now.
Not even inside a house.
I mean, it's daytime. They don't really have fires out during the day.
Not even for cooking.
I mean, everyone's out here for the festival. But let's end there. There's a tiger loose in Vallaki. How the fuck did that happen?
I got the
Above
perfect
game,
tool.
I'm going to say the reason that Kardec did it is because he does not like this guy. He's getting a bad feel. He got a bad feeling about him from the moment he met him.
Fair.
And he gave you an item of power before now. I am shocked that you have
Yeah.
bad vibes about this gentleman here.
Yeah, and I'm not giving it back.
Yeah, no, I'm well aware you're not doing that.
A gift's a gift. This is not returnable.
Yeah.
Also about Gabe, guess who got Shatter, baby?
Yeah. We'll have to let Hoshi know that he got a level so he can do his level up. I'm not doing that for him because it's his choice what he wants to level.
I
I
have a
added
question.
him in the party notes.
Alright, cool.
I has a question.
I might have an answer.
Fairy fire is not something that can be extinguished with water, right?
Correct, because it's a magical fire, but it doesn't light fires either.
Does not harm anything, doesn't harm people, objects. It's
But
just to
people
make.
will think it's fire.
But it's not like...
It's not fire colored.
Yeah, it's like different colors, like could be green or blue or purple, I think.
It's just to make it easier to hit people. You're putting
Yeah.
glitter on people.
Pretty much, yeah. It just happens to be coated like fire. Fire glitter.
I put fairy fire where there's supposed to be regular fire.
So you're going to try and light up the liquor sun with fairy fire.
Yes.
I mean, that doesn't work, but it's green now. Or, whatever color you want it to be. Blue, green, or violet. Yeah,
Blue.
blue? Okay. So the brown wicker ball is now a blue wicker ball. And whoever attacks it has advantage.
Do people feel like it's in theme for the fire thing?
I'm gonna be real with you, they're kind of distracted about the fact there's a fucking tiger running around town.
Fair.
People are heading into their homes in fear, the guard are mobilizing to figure out where the fuck this thing came from. And, you guys have to also figure out where the fuck this thing came from, and/or find it, capture it, kill it, whatever comes first.
Antonius is feeling proud of himself, meanwhile everything else around him is just going to hell.
The eye of the tiger.
Just like, hey guys, I fixed it. Just a massive, just screaming and sirens blaring across the entire city.
Oh, it's too loud. Turn that off.
You should go
Where's
over the
the
hangover
off
by now.
button?
Are we all alone by this point, real quick?
Yeah, no, you're free to run about wherever you want to try and locate the tiger.
I'll say it in character. Sorry I did that, but I needed to see how he would react.
I get that, but there's a time and place.
Look,
No.
I don't feel like I have a gut feeling about this guy, and he just made it stronger. Okay.
Scales.
Yes.
I get that. But we're on his home turf, surrounded by his guards. If we're in jail, we can't do anything.
Jail would be even them going easy on you. The people of these lands are very, very critical. If you do not think and do things carefully, you're most likely to find yourself dead.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of lean on the side of common sense here. I get that you don't like him, but it's one thing to not like somebody, it's another thing to incite the ire of an entire city.
You're lucky it was him and not a much more powerful person to get on their bad side.
Oh, this was deliberate, and I'm not saying this because of the fact that I'm arrogant. I want to make sure that the people know that we are not going to be like gung-ho of following his rules. At least I'm not.
There are only two people who can really have power in this city. And we are not the ones who decide that.
Fair enough.
At least not in this instance. This is a ceremony of great importance. So, we gotta tread lightly and that sort of thing. Be a beacon of hope another time.
I mean, I'll be honest, the whole re-education thing kind of spooked me a little bit,
Oh,
but
no, trust me, I wanted to actually deck him in the nose, but...
I have a feeling once this whole ceremony thing starts for real, we'll really know the truth about this town.
But now we need to go and find a tiger, whatever the heck a tiger is.
Looks at himself.
Kai just kind of looks at Ryul. Just, did they ever teach you about animals when you were younger?
No. We have wolves. And a couple other things. I do not know if I actually know what tigers are.
I mean, not really. Tigers aren't exactly something that's common here in Barovian. It's kind of surprising that guy even knew what the fuck a tiger was, in all honesty.
That is suspicious.
Wait, then how did the people know to avoid tigers?
There is something loose in the town. People
But calling
hide.
Yeah, no, like that's suspicious. Unless he's an outsider.
But we'll find out about that next time.
Yep, that's later us's problem. So, let's start going around the horn. Anyone want to start? Let's go pure random.
Roll initiative for it?
I will start.
Alright. How'd you like tonight's session?
Tonight's session was fun. I got a dedicated weapon now. And we learned a lot of shit. And I had a heartfelt moment with Dan, so that's always good.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I'll just pass it down the line for how I see it. So, Chaco, you go next.
Hello, I'm Chocolate Zombie 101. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Blue Sky, and Ko-Fi. Chocolate Zombie 101. I stream every once in a while. I streamed earlier today. I usually do it when I feel like it. You can find me here on Wednesdays playing Bolt. Tuesdays, you can find me on Twitch a Person's channel for Power Ranger Cyber Strike, along with Daluna. I'm a Road Ranger. Every other Tuesday, you can find me on Burnout Vallon's channel, along with myself, Daluna, Draco, and Hoshi for the Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign entitled Phase of Our Lives. Outside of that, MNW Multiverse Nexus Wrestling. You can normally find me over on Friday nights on twitch.tv/Edward Bosco for Friday Night Flashbang. It's a whole AI jousting community wrestling thing we do using WWE 2K24. Our big Multivania, basically our WrestleMania is coming up the 31st and the 1st of September, so tune into that. There's also MNW Warzone on Dr. Caliban's channel, twitch.tv/Dr_Caliban. Daluna.
Hello, my name is Daluna13. You can find me on Twitter at Daluna1338. You can find me on everywhere else at Daluna13, including YouTube, where I just posted a short earlier today. Saw a very over-designed helmet, and I'm still confused. I think you need a PhD to actually be able to use it. Find out what I'm talking about on my YouTube channel. Tuesday, you'll find me again here on Draco's channel for episode 13, and most likely the last episode of Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind. Draco, what the hell are we going to do after we're done with this? I don't know.
I mean, we could theoretically try to do Mom, but I'm worried about spoilers. Or not spoilers, about copyright from Kingdom Hearts Mom.
Well, I mean, we could just watch the story parts of Mom, and then we also have that one video, right?
Yes. we'll see
If
we can
nothing
get
else,
into
do that.
Yeah.
It's sad that we didn't get any info at either D23 or Gamescom about Kingdom Hearts 3, so we don't, or Kingdom Hearts 4, we don't know anything about it aside from the trailer we got 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Because Square is being really stingy with this in a double-edged sword way. Like, I love it, but I also hate it.
Yeah.
As Choco mentioned, you'll see me also on Twitch the Person's channel for Pirate Service Strikes, schedule pending. I play our Blue Ranger Nova, who is almost as much of a hothead as Karnak was just now, but not as shoot first, ask questions later.
Oh, wait, I just realized something.
What?
I get a race ability now.
But yeah, Wednesday you'll find me again here. Tuesday, and that's it.
All right. Who are you selecting for next?
I'm gonna, you know what? We were going down the line, so yeah, it's gonna be. I'm gonna go with Yellen actually.
Hello. I go by yelling at me or yelling at me BT. And I stream art and ZZZ on Twitch, and I do YouTube shorts on YouTube. And you can also find me in Discord or Inkbot or Blue Sky. If you can name the social media, I'm probably on it somewhere, some way, shape, or form. So, yeah.
All right.
Who's that?
Your choice. Who has not gone yet?
Literally only me.
Yeah,
Alright.
just saying.
I'm like,
Hello, I'm Thanatos. I play Kai here on Wednesday, and I believe tomorrow we will be playing with the Lost Knight on our 1-year anniversary one-shot. And I will be playing someone entirely new, set in the past from our current campaign. Who he is, I don't know. You'll have to find out.
All right. And that just leaves me at the very end here. Hey everyone, you've already found me here. I stream on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays. Mondays, you can catch me here for Persona 5. We just stole Kamoshida's heart. He confessed to his crime, so now we gotta figure out who we're going to next, get all of our social links, all of our confidants in a row, get our stats, all where we want them to be, all that fun stuff. Tuesdays, like Daluna said, you can find us here for Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind for Rematch 13 against the true Organization 13 data forums. Will we be able to beat them all? I'm level 99, so I hope so. Wednesdays, you can find our party here as they try to figure out where the fuck this tiger came from. Why that guy knew what a tiger was. That was weird. Thursdays, you can find us here where we do all sorts of fun party games like King of the Castle, Jackbox games, Rift Tracks. Occasionally we do Baldur's Gate 3 as well. And last but certainly not least, on Fridays, you can catch me here doing Spirit Tracks. I'm just about to go back to the Tower of Spirits, where we're going to go to the tippy top of it and figure out what we do from there. It should be a lot of fun, but with all of that said and done, we should find someone to raid.
I posted who I have. I've got MG McFly. He's currently doing Wolfenstein the Old Blood. I've got Bracky doing Dead by Daylight, and I have voice actor Dawn M. Bennett, who is, funny enough, playing Persona 3 Reload, and she is the voice actor for Aegis.
Huh.